now you're just
County 428, we got a mugging at 1041 coming in route to that.
make sure I got everything lined up here. Yep. Looks like I'm talking.
They'll be safe traffic.
You guys are here with me.
County 60, I'm a half mile out. I can head that way.
Let me know if the radio gets too loud, guys. Right now I'm running in 4K, so if I start having some issues with the... There's some stuff going on, but I heard that going on the radio. And so if the radio gets too loud, just let me know, and we'll kick it down a notch. Thanks, everybody, for coming back and joining.
San Andreas 721. Can we get 1070 to... correction, San Andreas 237. Can we get 1071 to 72113?
So there's an ambulance needed. 1071 over on the freeway.
There'll be 97 in the area, but wasn't.
There's a mugging around here somewhere. I think
G428 traffic.
keeping an eye on things from here for a minute. I was gonna wash the car. So yeah, so it's already starting off as a busy night here. I was in the channel there with most of you guys.
County 202. We're
Listen to some
westbound
kick-ass Little Mix music.
939 on a black color Dodge Challenger with red rims.
That's from like 2011, by the way. Arlo. Gotta blame Arlo. Is Arlo in here? I don't know if he's in here yet. Wait. Still got
Metro 110.
music going on there in the background. I didn't realize it.
1 times 1015.
Got rid of that.
County 428, entering the building at...
So Barry's has the night off.
Back entrance is unlocked and be entering the building.
So we're gonna hang out here. We're gonna do some patrolling for a little
County
bit.
202. If I get an additional unit, the plate's not coming back from the vehicle.
So 20.
I don't expect this
Westbound
to
Route
go.
68 at
Adrian's Gaming
939.
00 or Adrian's Gaming 02. Thanks so much for the follow. Yeah. So Barry's off tonight, which is fine. He needs to have a break. I was gonna be off tonight, and you're on a mission to all streamers on OCRP. What does that mean? You're going to come stream snipe us. You're going to come watch us. You're going to follow us, subscribe us. You're going to... Are you in OCRP? Okay, I just got a message from somebody. Deputy Bear doesn't know who this guy is, so let's see. Get over here. Let's see who sent us the message. This is Deputy here. So I can't do anything about the lights.
133 is 97.
You are reporting a crime. Please dial 911. So Lippy sent me a message because, you know, we all have the same phone number no matter what character you are. So he says, Hal, if you're there, cops are at the clubhouse. They're breaking inside. And I said, this is Deputy Beer with the Blaine County Sheriff's Department. You're reporting a crime.
Clear 1041.
Please dial 911.
County 60, in traffic. So far, today, got another mugging, 1026 Marina on the Goodbrook.
San Andreas 237 traffic. It's going to be 954 Route 68 on the red and color Cadillac Escalade.
Oops, sorry, I must have entered the wrong number. Yep. Okay, so there's a mugging alert somewhere around me, but I didn't see it. 1022, so it's right here down the street from me, but I'm not seeing it on my, by the way, I can put my seatbelt on now since I can jump out of the car. Let me make sure no cops are hauling ass down the street. So how you guys doing tonight? Like I said, I wasn't necessarily planning on coming on, and I saw the people coming on here, and where the cop slots got full, I was like, well, you guys haven't really got to see much Deputy Beer. So we'll go ahead and get it up and running. All right. I'm looking around for people. It's kind of hard with mugging.
133. If you want to get your pistol ready, he's armed, multiple felon, and he does have about 10 pounds of weed in the vehicle.
Wait, where's this?
10-4.
So 743, Jonathan H. is the one who just turned right behind me. I can see because the AL,
101 will be out with 237 at 954.
the automatic license plate reader showed it there. I don't know. It didn't pick up that one across. So that's that. So I'm just getting in here. I'm not sure what's going on. There's all kinds of havoc already starting. I swear those motorcycle boys are in town. So Hot Pocket 36, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to Deputy Beer's stream of OCRP. It's gonna be a little bit different stream than how it's been. Now I'm on the right side of the law. Doesn't mean I can't shoot people. I'm probably not going to be jumping golf carts through the air. Take a look around. So this will be a little bit different style of stream here. I am not Canadian. I'm American. American! I'm in Southern California, America. Oh, Crazy Bear. Welcome to the stream. There's this guy right here going pretty fast in front of me. I got to clear my radar. Oh, that's the plate one. Whoops, I meant to clear that. I want to lock the front plate. I don't want him to feel, well, he's in a hurry there, isn't he? Does he not know I'm behind him? Okay, he can pass there. There he goes.
County 202, we start medics this way. As subject decided to.
So I could go up there and tell him, oh, you passed him safely or whatever. You're, you know, a little too slow. What is... So that's some desync. Some major desync. That's interesting. Oh, somebody's got their population density up really high. How'd that guy get behind me? Okay, yeah, this is some pretty bad desync here. All right, let's go talk to him. Hey, partner, what's going on, man? Hey, quick question. Are you coming from an area of high population, high density? You know what I'm saying?
How bad was I?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you were way in front of me, and then all of a sudden I crashed into you, and then you were behind me. So I was like,
I don't know what happened. It's always at that intersection that happens. I literally don't.
Right. Yeah, it's no problem. I just want to know. I just want to make sure that you're not coming from an area of high population density.
I probably might have. I mean, there was a couple of cops that passed me down at the flywheels, so that probably could have been.
Yes, sir. I understand. I just wanted you to look into your map and make sure the area you're coming from does not include high population density at all. You want a nice, low, mellow.
Let me check that real quick.
Just check that real quick for me. Looks like that guy there was the guy that I saw before I enabled the stream. So Niall's in here, by the way. Niall should be in here somewhere. Let's see. Not that it matters. There, yep, number 19, Niall is in here. Not that it matters for the sake of RP, because I don't know if Niall is law enforcement, EMS, Civ. It doesn't really matter in that sense, is what I meant by that. Okay, let me fix my stuff here. And that little traffic bumper collision that we had with Lippy there, or whoever that character was. So we got 2 units here. Another unit hiding there. That barn swallow kind of looked like him. Let's see if he's on tonight.
San Andreas 237, that'd be 98.8 verbal issued.
Doesn't look like. There's 237, who was scared off his gore the other day when he encountered the MC by himself. We all put his backs to him. So, Adrian's Gaming, it doesn't matter if he's sheriff or not. I do have a mobile terminal here. It tells me who's on duty. And so if anything happens in anybody else's stream, please, for the love of God, do not share that with anybody here. We don't want to know what's going on.
Front, away.
Watching radar here. That cop's going to go get him. So we'll let him get him. But, yeah, don't if any of you guys are watching here, and Speedy Dude cheered 100 bits. Thank you so much for that cheer. Thanks for the bits. But yeah, guys, keep. We don't do metagaming. Everything we do here is organic, and we let it happen as it happens. So let's go help out this deputy right here. Walk up. We'll put our hand on our gun. Hey, partner, I got
1059 to 8 route 68 without gray color
Stay
Charger.
with us. He's used to having us back up. Hey, brother.
Hey,
I was on the side of the road. I saw him go by, and I saw you right behind him, so I figured I'd just, you know, as usual, give you a backup.
Yeah, I appreciate it. He went past the scene there in front of the Fleeca Bank. He got really close to the other deputies on the side of the road, so he didn't move over for emergency vehicles.
Yep.
So I'm gonna talk about that.
We had a little bit of a fender bender as well, so we talked it out though.
Yeah. Gotcha. Right on.
Yep.
Hey man, mind rolling down your window for me?
The windows are already down.
Yeah. So metagaming is when you take
All right,
what you see
Dave
in
Mahoney,
another
Lincoln Sheriff's
person's
Office.
stream,
Stop today, sir, is you went past
and
the
you
bank
tell
there,
somebody else
and
as
you got
they're
really
playing.
close
So you
to
would go
my other
from
two
one
units there who are on the
one
scene.
person who is doing their
There's a
thing,
rule in,
and then they come
in
over
Florida
and
where
they
you have
tell
to
you,
pull over,
which is
sir.
unfair
Or,
to
sir,
the
you don't
people
have to pull over, you
playing.
have to move
You
over.
really don't want to know
and
what's
slow
going on
down
somewhere
for
else.
emergency vehicles if
Thanks
able,
so
and
much
you
for
had
the
plenty of room
bits.
to move over.
Malibu,
You did slow down, but you did not
you're
move over.
getting up there
And
in
then
the
right after that, you sped up really quickly and you
getting up
overtook
there in
a
the bits
vehicle.
list, aren't you?
Right
Thank you
before
so much. I
passed this
appreciate it.
deputy, and there was a vehicle coming opposite lanes of traffic, which was really close to you, and
Mr.
luckily you got
Chaos
over
is
in
here.
time because you almost hit it head on.
Yeah, I turned on your stream earlier.
Yeah,
and then
I'm
I was
sorry.
helping out my wife a
I'm
bit.
just trying to
and
do. Trying
trying
to
to
pick
get
up
some
the
things
groceries
done,
that my
so
freaking girlfriend wants me to do.
I was trying to give you my support by
No
at
worries,
least
man. Do you mind,
giving you a
handing
view.
over
There's
your
nobody
life
to talk to
registration
anyways,
insurance form?
except for you, and you were busy with your
Yeah,
headset
man.
on, which
Let
looks
me
really
get you
awesome.
that for-
I don't know how much that headset
Yeah, no
costs,
worries.
but
If your record's pretty clean,
I could see
gonna let
playing
you off with
in
a warning.
VR. That looks pretty
It
neat.
is super
or
important
pretty
though. If
neat.
you see emergency
I
vehicles
started to
or
say
lights,
nice
Mr. Dawson,
and neat
you
at
need
the same
to
time, and it
move
came
over
out
and slow down
nice.
for them, okay? We do
But
a
when I
dangerous
say
job.
to the
and-
stream,
yeah,
guys,
yeah,
realize that
yeah,
happens
yeah,
all the time
It's
with
even
me.
more dangerous when we have people like you who whiz by us or come
BD2
really close to
46
us when
just
we're on stop.
gave us a host. Thank you so much.
I honestly did not know that I was new on my. I was perfectly fine, but so things happen, and I'm glad you told me about.
Alrighty, so give me
You're
1
gonna
second.
go
I'm
watch
gonna
somebody
check
else
out your
streaming? Go
information,
ahead. Hope you enjoy. Arlo's streaming for one. Thank you so much, man.
okay? Hey, you said you had him pulled over a second ago for a fender bender?
No. I so we had some some visual issues, and I was just wondering if he's coming from an area of high population. And when I talked to him, he had mentioned, because he was behind me, in front of me. It was just kind of weird. So it was hard to, like, had a good night's of sleep, so I'm not sure what was going on there. But we had a little bit of a bang up, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what
Yeah.
I didn't actually pull
Yeah,
him over. I
I'm
just
a
talked to him. I
little-
didn't actually pull him over. I
yeah.
just talked to him.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've dealt with this individual a couple times in the past. I don't think it's a population issue. I think he just has he's a little bit slower, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I
So,
know exactly
it
what you're
just
talking
takes
about.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And you
Alright, I'm just gonna
expect,
run him
listen,
if he's clean.
and you expect, listen,
yeah.
just
Not
because they're
sure
break,
what
just
they're
because they're a little
doing.
bit slower doesn't necessarily mean they can't obey the traffic laws. You know what I mean? Like if there's units on the side of the road, they still need to yield to emergency vehicles. So, you know what I mean? So,
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yep.
So maybe a very
it
stiff
could have
talk.
been a
Maybe
bit
a
of-
very
Yeah.
available at station.
I have a feeling it may have been a little bit of me seeing one thing and him not being where I think he was, kind of thing. But I'll definitely check it out and give him a stern talking.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
All right, let me run his information.
So I just wrote me watches for hands because, you know, the deputy's back here on his computer. He doesn't know what's going on. So I'm just making sure I can see the person's hands in the vehicle in front of me so that if he does reach for a weapon or so forth, I can, you know, protect him and my partner.
So, possible signal 10, I'm going to go up and talk to him and see if there's an issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to look signal 10 up.
Sorry. Do you mind popping up for a second?
Yeah.
You're not in trouble.
Sure,
I just want to talk to you outside of the vehicle. Sir, why do you got a duty belt on you?
Because
You
I
don't
was
have firearms
volunteer
on you?
EMS, so I don't know whenever I'm gonna get calls in. So
Gotcha. All right, so you're SAFR volunteer?
yes, I am.
So signal 10
All right, right on, brother. Any reason why this vehicle
is
that
a
you're
stolen
driving
vehicle,
isn't
or possible stolen
registered
vehicle
to
is what
you?
he was saying.
No, it should be
10-851
registered. I
we
just
called
have
here in-
multiple vehicles registered in my name. I got about over 12 vehicles registered in my name, I think.
So it's your son's Oculus Rift? Oh man, it'd be
May
fun.
need to check. You need to run the DMV database. It's not going to show. Like I
Gotcha.
checked my profile. It's not going to show on the list. It's actually you have to run the plate up.
Gotcha.
So,
Give me a second, sir.
Arlo Gun
You guys hang out here
3.
for a
Yeah, not a
second, all right?
problem.
So
Yeah.
the term
sure.
metagaming is
All
hashtag
right, apparently he
blame
owns a lot of
Arlo.
vehicles, so I'm going to go look it up a different...
Yeah. That's right. Blame Marlo. Gotta try not to say that in game. Almost did. Almost went worldwide there. Let's see. So
All right, we're up.
okay, good.
All right, man, so here's all your information back. I feel like I shouldn't have to have this
Thanks.
talk
Alright,
with you.
thanks.
You are a volunteer SAFR member. You know what it's like to be on the side of the road with your
That's
lights
good.
on and people driving by you way too close. So, man, I
Yeah,
just need you to think a little smarter, okay? That could be, you could have hit one of those deputies over there and they may not go home to their family tonight, and you don't want that to happen, right?
No, I don't. No,
All
Zach,
sir, so I
right
just
there,
want
by
you to
the
think
way,
about
the
what you did
civilian.
and,
He's
make smarter
actually
choices in the future.
he's actually a dispatcher,
will.
a
Thanks.
training
Thanks again.
dispatcher for us as well.
No
so-
problem, Mr. Dawson. You have a safe night, okay?
And then of course you guys know him
Yeah,
as
you too,
Lippy.
thanks.
If you've seen our little charades.
Nope.
All right.
You think somebody who was SAFR would know better?
Well, I mean, when I'm off duty, I don't necessarily drive like a saint either. So you know. You know.
I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna pull me over. They're gonna know I'm in emergency services. Then they'll let me go. You know. So, but they don't realize you can get fired.
So say you better not have me pull you over. I may not let you go so easily.
I mean, what makes you think I'll stop? What'd you say? You want to race? Okay, let's go.
point. Good
You want to
point.
race? Okay,
Good
let's
point. I got a Charger. You're not gonna.
go. I know. That's why I drive an Explorer. He said I'm a...
I'm going to be 1037. Sorry, I'm going to be 1098 off that call. Verbal warning given.
Okay, now we're listed as 10-8 on our computer system here. So now we're available to receive calls, but we don't have a dispatcher. What is wrong with my lips aren't moving, and the words that are coming from my tongue are not working with my lips today. Oh, you want to race for that turn, I see. Anyways, we don't have a dispatcher currently on, so we're doing what's called self-dispatching. So we're calling on over the radio everything that we would. Put on my seatbelt. And that way other units that hear us on the radio, if they want to respond, you know, they're available to respond. We pull up and there's a bunch of cops already there. Depending on the severity of what's going on, we may let me pull here in front of Is the Bogan residence, or the Skinner residence, where Bogan and his cohorts reside. So as you may know, since I'm a cop, except for the basics of Barry Bogan, Hilarious, and crew, I don't know much else about them. Deputy Beer here has pulled over Mr. Bogan a number of times. And have a beer. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. So as the the story has progressed with the STFU, the only thing Deputy Beard knows is that's a motorcycle club. Barry Bogan is the president and Hilarious is the vice president. He knows there's some twins, but he's never really... I think he met one of them. Actually, he didn't, because it was somebody else driving one of their cars. So I have to go through the motions of forgetting everything that I know about it right now and play that balancing act. Which is fine. Just like I said with... What the hell is that truck doing back there? There's a pickup truck. I guess it's waiting to turn. The car coming towards me that I was interested in. I think this is Lippy anyways coming. Whatever his... No, that's his AI. You guys hear me okay in the microphone? Am I... That's Lippy. Oh, we just got a dispatcher. Thanks, Deviant. That's a great idea. I've never seen Correct Hot Pocket because I play Hilarious. I can't have been the team chat. Welcome. I have not. I can't. I haven't been in the same area. I have pulled over Barry. I pulled over some of them before, like the guy we just pulled over. He's not actually playing the character of Lippy. I didn't actually catch his name. It wasn't my stop, so... Well, I mean, I talked to him, but I wasn't really... He wasn't doing anything. I saw the problems he was having in the game, and I'm not going to give him beef over something. If you're looking for high-speed pursuits and giving everybody a dang ticket, you're in the wrong channel right now. I'm sure that there might be other people that are doing that. I don't have any problem with however anybody else wants to play, or police. I tend to do a lot of patrols, and I pull over people when I actually see them doing bad stuff, and I just let them know, hey, that stuff's bad. I don't really write tickets. I think I've got one ticket under my belt. I've got a couple arrests because of the situations that caused those arrests. The civs wanted them anyways, so not a big thing for me. So we'll just patrol. If a Sandy Shores unit comes on, we'll try to stay out of the Sandy Shores area. I don't currently see one on. I see a one LSPD, so one city cop on right now. And then I see 5 highway patrol units.
They're all set. 10-8.
And then most of us are Sheriff's Department. So I don't know if tonight we have suggested RP zones in OCRP, which means if you don't know what to do and you don't really have any plans, if you want to go in this area, there may be other people in that area to share it with you.
Okay,
here we go.
7.2.
You'll see not an abuse of power in this stream, but you're going to see a really relaxed law enforcement officer, but who is still there
106 status.
to role play. I just don't think I need to give everybody tickets for them to get the point of having the interactions. The interactions is what I'm in for.
1051, northbound Route 13, 10-8.
I don't believe anybody generally here is trying to abuse power. There are some people that maybe overreact to certain situations. I mean, we've seen it on when we're the criminals. So, but again, a lot of them are only dealing with the information that they have at the time, and not necessarily the big picture like we would know it. So, okay. So I've got a
110 743-133. Status.
Nobody in there, so
Metro
it looks like
110,
maybe they're 10-0.
Eastbound Strawberry, 202.
Let's come over here and provide some sort of protection for him.
133 is going to be 10-8, southbound Panorama Drive, less than 1020.
County 743, I'll be 10-8 westbound Joshua Van 1019.
Oh, I know. Imagine that. I'll saying that shit. My call. I'm coming up next here, I think.
That's not yet. It's policies, but dispatch has to get 10-7.
Okay. So,
Thank you for your service.
yes, sir. Thank you for starting.
Thank you for dispatching, sir. Have a good night.
Thank you for allowing me to do this roll call.
You're welcome. Thank you for checking in on us.
Thank you for the thought of dispatching.
Gotta love that twin life.
Yep. You guys don't die.
Yeah, I saw that when he got that ticket, and you know, again, feels a little. It feels well. So two of them were pulled over for doing the similar things, and one got a ticket, the other got a warning. That's what I find interesting. And again, it doesn't really matter. It's a video game, but yeah, it doesn't seem like everybody's might get the same sort of treatment. Doesn't seem that way. Maybe they. I don't know. I wasn't watching. Oh boy, I don't know how you would say that one. Hefty J, I guess. If it's one word, we're in trouble. But thank you for the follow, anyways. One of the few names that I can't, or one of the many names I can't pronounce. Okay, so here we are. We're still sitting next to Unit, and let me just call out and ask whose this might be. County Units 471. I'm just curious. There's a Charger here, unmanned, at 1036. I wonder if somebody 10-0 that's still in TeamSpeak. Or on the radio is what I should have said. All right. Well, let's get rid of it. I don't see anybody in the on the computer here that shows as being 10-8. 10-8 would be in duty. So HFDJ, welcome. The OCRP Deputy Beer Stream. See, there we go. I'm trying to call it a stream, and I call it a string. What the hell was that? Okay. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just do...
County 133, be advised, silent alarm going off at the Yellow Jack.
Okay. Silent alarm at Yellow Jack. Here we go.
County 428, show me in route for that.
471 being around as well.
County 6077.
133.97, like South Poison.
So it's a silent alarm. Silent alarm, so I'll come in.
Front, away.
Come in all darked out.
County 428 going back to the back entrance.
So we're gonna set up a perimeter here.
County 60 out there as well.
We're saying we'll be out 68. So there was a car that just went
make entrance through the back?
pretty quickly left there.
10-4.
Don't know who it was. So we do have a silent alarm. Oops. You want the gun. Oh, you know what? I haven't put on my vest or any of that stuff yet, so... We'll go take a look over here. They're probably long gone, by the way. I have to do this, though. See, I need
Pool
that.
area is clear.
Okay. So right now I'm just listening for footsteps.
Oh, you can be advised, Yellow Jack's clear at this time.
Hey guys, it's 471 on the other side of the wall.
Scared the crap out of me. I just heard footsteps.
Yeah, I saw the flashlights. I didn't want, and then I figured I'd tell you I was over here. We were set up kind of a perimeter there.
Yeah, no, I was right at the other end here. I didn't see anybody run out or anything, so I don't know.
Oh, they probably bailed before. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they got it.
Anybody check the top?
Be a good place to hide, wouldn't it?
Can we get into that apartment?
All the way, right?
Yeah, 234, I'm going to be out with the vehicle 1019 at the Abandoned Motel.
019. That's back. Something. Saw something moving in here. There's a creature. It, Mason V18. Thank you so much for the follow. We got here. Is that something? Shadow. Okay, well.
10-1 same back. 10-8.
I'll be 10 as well. Always talk quiet in the radio. Usually if we have a dispatcher on, they, they're not as, they don't have the game sounds and everything. So I don't like blowing anybody's ears out. Open this, head in, grab my M4.
Okay, so 0 in traffic.
Put the,
234 back to
grip. So that way I have a grip on it and a flashlight. The M4. Then same thing for the shotgun. Here. Don't have a light on it now, so put a light on there. We're put it right back in here. All right. So, A. Richards, 2017. Thanks so much for the follow. And also, I got Nate B, who's followed as well that I didn't see while we were looking for bad guys. The bad
Got
guys.
any available county units near Harmony?
471's down the street at the Yellow Jack.
471, can you respond to 939? We got a 911 call of a suspicious male. Apparently he beat up 2 motel workers there, took one of the motel keys and ran into room 7. Can I have your response, 1018?
Yep, for 97 area. Okay, so I didn't catch the description.
We'll do the standby on that for medical.
All right, so we got Got something here. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's this guy want?
Here's Niall. Did you guys call 911? Were you guys getting in a fight or something?
Oh, nah. I mean, I know there was this lady that was screaming at us that she told us to stop. She accused us of doing some shit around here.
Okay, can you,
She asked me if I knew. Yeah, there's. Let me show you. Right over here.
Okay. Oh. Were they drinking?
Yeah, these two.
Were they drinking or something?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
you know, they
one
just
was,
got
like,
into,
smoking, one was smoking
one of
some
them was
weed or
smoking,
some
the
shit.
other one, like, the other one didn't want to give this dude $10. So, like, you know, they got into, like, a bad
So they're
fight with
AI,
each
so I
other,
can't really
and,
do
now
much
they're
with
both
this.
down. I think one of them's dead.
Speed is key gaming. Thanks so much for the
And
follow.
then, like, the one was like, yo, here's the key to the apartment at number 7, and you know, just go in and make sure everything's okay. So you know, we went in to make sure the apartment's all right, and
Hey guys, can you hear me on the ground? Can you hear me?
Engine 5, staging 940.
Make sure. They're passed out drunk right now then, or
they're yeah, they're
We got a
fine.
mugging at 1006. Show me an route.
Well, I mean, they're laying on the ground outside their apartment and they're drunk. They appear to need medical assistance. So, all I have is an engine on right now. I can. Am I a medic? No. I'm a sheriff's deputy.
Medic than me.
10224, I'll be in rapid.
I've learned I learned
stuff than I do.
I learned basic CPR, and haven't used it much.
Basic CPR.
Yep.
I never learned that before.
Yeah, you're basically blowing their mouth and.
You can check out the motel if you want.
Well, I mean, there's people laying on the ground between you and the apartment, so I probably should get those handled first. That's what I would think. Problem is
I know you're the
yeah,
cop,
sure.
not us.
Sir.
Oh yeah, and totally don't mind that totaled car over there. That's nothing either.
That was
That was
you can ignore
that was just nothing. Yeah.
Well, I can't ignore a lot of things.
Along with the other 2 cars with broken windows, you can ignore that as well.
Yeah, that's just
investigating.
That glass just broke from a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
A rock fell on the window.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bird dropped a rock and it,
yeah.
So I appreciate how listen. I appreciate how those 2 dead bodies, or not dead bodies, but they're passed out bodies on the ground are laying there, and all the stuff around here is vandalized, and you 2 think this is funny. So let's.
I mean, I don't think
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's start off with this.
Yeah, I thought it was a really funny joke.
Do either one of you guys have IDs on you?
Nope.
Yeah, I got my ID.
All right. Would you mind showing it to me so I can figure out who I'm talking to? What's your name if you don't have an ID, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Is not a name that I'm familiar with.
Braxton. I had a fake for a second. It's Braxton.
It's like you have multiple personalities. You don't know which one you are right now. I've actually come across that,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you know it happens. So what's your name, sir?
Yeah.
You can put your hand down. I was just curious what your name were.
Okay. No,
Please don't shoot me.
my name is my name is
Have you guys
my
been
name
smoking
is
any
Yolanda
marijuanas
Scott
today?
No, we just remembered a very funny joke.
My name
You
is
have-
Yolanda Scott.
Were you breathing some helium or something before? Because there's a lot funny here, but I'm not seeing any of it. I mean, I'm having to stand here, which is kind of nice because at least I get to stretch my legs out instead of having my butt sitting there the whole time. So that's fun. However, you don't see me laughing that it's fun to stretch, right?
Oh, this is funny. I love the look of this place. I always love it here. Oh my god.
Bounty.
All right, sir. I'm still waiting for your name, if you wouldn't mind. I mean, I don't know how much time you have, but I have probably more time than you.
My name's Yolanda Squat Pump.
Is that common spelling?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
All right, so you said, I believe, so if I use my my ability to decipher the code that you just gave me, you're saying your name is a Yolanda Squat Pump.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. It doesn't sound like a male's name, and you look like a male to me. I'm not trying to pass any judgments. I'm just saying, doesn't.
I'll give you my ID.
Okay. Yeah, please.
County 743 in the area as well, if needed.
Yeah, you got it on that one.
1051.
Where you? Okay. So Yolanda Squat Pump. Okay. And sir, what's your name?
Baxter.
I mean, that's the full name you have. You got one of those American Idol only one name names.
No, I have another name.
234.
What's the rest of the name?
On a dirt bike. We're going to be heading paralleling 68. He's failure to yield at this time.
So the radio was really loud in my ear right there because some people like to yell on it. And so I think you said Cockburn. Would that be a correct statement?
234, we're going to be in an active 31. We're on the dirt road.
I'm sorry, was that a yes? Because again, the same deputy's in my ear yelling at the top of his lungs. Okay, so yes. So what are you guys doing here? Before I go run you, what are you guys doing here?
We're just chilling, having some juice.
Yeah.
I'm just having apple juice.
Around 65.
Just chilling over here.
Is the apple juice you drinking cold or warm?
Heading up dirt road.
We can do this all.
Towards the industrial park.
Okay, because anybody that drinks warm apple juice, I will place in custody and immediately give them a citation and a notice to appear because that should be illegal in the state of San Andreas.
Warm apple
back down
juice?
towards the dirt road paralleling 68.
But I could just let it sit in the sun. And then it gets warm. But
I know, but then you would be going to jail for having warm apple juice. I mean, everybody else is doing stuff like this around here.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to get you guys to relax a little bit. You guys are, you got the hiccups and you guys are, everything's so funny with standing again over some drunk dudes. Just trying to figure out why you're here. Are you okay? Chuckles?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're fine. We're good.
So is that warm apple juice? Is that making you nervous, or did you eat some of those seeds? Because those seeds have cyanide in them, right? You eat the seeds from the apples?
No, there's no seeds. No
Okay,
seeds.
so why are you sweating so bad then?
I didn't even have any of it.
It's nothing. Just you can run the information now.
Well, I'm going to run the information. I have a feeling. I just have a sneaky suspicion that it's not going to look like you. Am I right? Or
no. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me.
Okay. Well, why don't you guys come over here by my car then, so that when you do take off running, I don't have to run very far to catch you. I'll just jump in my car and drive next to you. No. I mean by the front of my car. You're not going to sit in the back seat.
No. You can trust us. It's all right. I'm not gonna go anywhere.
If I had $1 for every person that told me that, I would not be a deputy anymore. I would be.
I'm a responsible kid, sir.
We should, if we want to have some units go down there, we might have taken
Look,
that
another
away.
guy right in front of me is heading your way.
It's fine.
Guys, we have a description on the biker.
Now let me try this new mobile app here. I got a new mobile app on my phone. Let me check it out.
We're still on the dirt road if you're running back
Braxton
this way.
Cockburn,
He's right in front of me. He's got a blue helmet, red and black clothing. Bike has yellow on it.
Can you stop saying the last name?
That's correct.
Braxton. There's
Dadu.
So you only what?
Huh?
I thought you said something.
No.
I do like your haircut, by the way. It looks good. Nice and slick back like that.
I don't like it.
I mean, there is the barber. Yeah, Bojack. Bojack's here. He had to come watch some OCRP. He'll last about 13 seconds,
I'm
and
gonna
he's gone.
continue and see if I can see.
Okay, Baxton?
Same before. Do you want us to detain this guy?
Yeah. Yeah,
Go
I
for it.
just keep thinking of the birds with the box. Dropping them in the cars.
Mobile app's a lot
234,
slower,
I
guys,
got him.
so
He's back up
give
here.
me a second here.
He's on top of a mountain a little bit further up the road. Could
All
be-
right, sir, sitting down on the ground with the hat on.
Could be an orange and color
Didn't know what
Sanchez.
kinda
Occupant is a
hat that
white
is.
male
I'm
with
trying
a
to
black
look better.
sleeveless shirt on.
Anyways,
with a
according to
backpack
this
and black
document
jeans.
here,
He's heading back
this
your way. He's
app
gonna
that I
go
have,
back
if you can see it
around
right here. Let me
towards
show you.
Traverse City.
Okay.
Okay, do you see right there? This is Yolanda Squat Pump. That's what you said your name was, right, sir? Feel free to answer the question.
He's gonna be heading towards
Does
the
that look like
railroad
you in that
tracks.
picture right there?
Over the railroad tracks, looks like.
Yeah.
So you're saying this picture
That
here
That looks like me.
of the female with the lipstick on, the hair tied up and everything, that looks like you?
Coffee Road.
Yeah, who else would it be? Who else would it be? Is that
133's third.
How tall would you say you were?
748 secondary. I can take call outs. We're gonna be northbound Calafia. We're gonna
I'm
be
about
looking to right.
5'11".
First right before the bridge. On this dirt road.
Okay, well, you know,
I believe
Miss
it's gonna be Raton Pass, if I'm not
Squat
mistaken.
Pump,
Be
you
westbound.
understand that providing a false identification to law enforcement is a crime, correct?
What?
Explorers, if we can get in front of that charger.
And
You wanna go there and go around Explorer?
748 primary now.
But what are
You
we
know
going
what?
to do?
I need to go. I need to go get some water real quick. It's just too funny.
Beton Canyon.
You don't even know what to do. Most people would have just left like 20 minutes ago. I'm like, okay. Where's he going? Drinking out of the toilet?
860 and 202 are going to go over to Route 1,
Right.
see if he comes out the other side.
I'm going to stand behind you because if he
That's
comes
what
out with a
I'm
gun,
gonna do.
he's going to hit his friend first. Does that make sense?
I'd rather not get shot.
Well, I agree.
first.
So hopefully he doesn't come out with a gun.
You know that you got more protection than me.
Well,
Continuing.
might be a bad day for
So
you.
you should go
At
here.
2002.
Listen, you don't trust your friend? I mean, he gave me a false ID. I don't know who it is. How much do you trust? What's your friend's name? What's your friend's name before you get shot?
That's a good question.
I know it's a good question. That's why I asked it.
I don't know. I've forgotten.
He's going right up the mountain.
You
He's
forgot.
Right on Route 1
Well,
now.
you're not
He's
very
gonna be
good
heading
friends, are you?
Over the
You out here
bridge
hang with
towards
drunk
Toledo
guys.
Bay.
He kind of dragged me out here.
So he kind of. So is that kidnapping now? So he's definitely coming out here with a weapon.
I mean, he's not kidnapping me. He's
133 secondary, now heading northbound.
I
Great
you
Ocean
kind of.
Highway.
He kind of made you come out here, and you don't even know their name.
Yeah, he did drag me out
Continuing
You
northbound
wanna
to Great
run?
Ocean.
If you want to run, now would be a great time.
Left, taking a left.
You
on a
gave me your
dirt
real name.
road, heading back up the mountain.
Want to run? Go.
Nice me.
Cover you. Go. There you go. Yeah. All right, sir. Ma'am.
Where's he going?
Well, so we're having an issue right now because the information you gave me was not correct. Your friend there, who didn't really know your name, felt like maybe they were kind of dragged out of here against their will a little bit. We call that kidnapping. So I have false identification.
Say that.
I have false identification, and 2, I have you not giving me. Well, you did. That was 1. 1 would be you didn't give me the right identification. You lied to me. That hurts my feelings. And 2, your friend, who doesn't really know your name either, said that they didn't really think that you belonged here. And that they didn't belong here with you because they didn't know how they got here. I'm all confused right now. So, it's been a long day. It's been heat. You just had some water, so I didn't. So I'm still stuck here dehydrated
I'm
and
still
trying to
with
figure
it.
out what's
Run
going on.
past you, trail eastbound.
They're AI. Can't do anything to them, Bojack. They're not real.
So what do you want from me, man?
Well, let's start with your name.
Under the railroad tracks, still eastbound Cassidy
I
Trail.
told you what it is.
Gonna be coming
All right,
up on
go ahead and
Columbia.
turn around for me. I'm just going to pat you down for weapons for my safety, please.
Why?
Going left on Columbia.
I just told you why.
You're joking, right? This is a joke.
Just turn around. I want to pat you down for weapons
North Columbia
for my
way
safety.
towards Grapeseed.
I don't know who I'm dealing with. I don't know if you have weapons. Turn around, please. And then your friend came back.
I don't know about this.
If you're taking
You don't
the
have to
right
know about this. You
on
can turn
the third
around,
road,
or we can escalate the situation so you can. So I'll make you turn around, which
Can
I don't.
talk to-
I don't want to do
Okay.
that.
Okay. Can I talk to my friend real quick?
Your friend's right there. I just want you to turn around so I can pat you down before I tackle you on the ground and put you in cuffs.
we're gonna be taking the tunnel through Mount Chiliad. Gonna be popping up near the lumber mill.
What should I do? What should I do?
Just put your hands up. I'm just gonna pat you down for weapons. I don't care about anything else.
Shake your booty.
I don't care about anything else that you have on you. All I just want to do is make sure you don't have weapons. Okay?
3002 closest postal.
Make sure you stick your hand
Popping
in
up
there and
the
shake your
other
booty.
end
I
of the
don't
tunnel.
though.
Well, good. If you don't, you got nothing to worry about. Again, I'm only patting you down for weapons. Anything else that you may have on you,
Okay.
I don't care about. Okay?
He's going down the mountain. towards
Perfect.
the
Turn back
lumber
around.
mill.
See? That wasn't hard. Now, you can trust me. I'm telling you the
Okay.
truth. Now, you can tell me the truth. What, please, is your full name?
It's
And with the I do not have eyes at the
It's-
time. I'm attempting to
it's
regain.
David Sanchez.
County 860, I'm going to be on the other side of the lumber mill in about a minute.
234, be advised, if it gets too hectic, just 66.
So
I
David
have
Sanchez, you said,
the,
correct?
the point.
David Sanchez.
Common spelling?
County 4 is also on the other side of the Lone Mill at the entrance.
Well, I don't know why you're all nervous, Mr. Sanchez. Just because you got a suspended license, I don't see you driving right now.
Grab the truck. Grab the truck.
From I'm sweeping the lumber mill at this time.
There's no need to whisper.
County Portrait, I got
thought we were friends.
He's under the tunnel, right under the bridge right here at 303.
Yeah.
I gotta tell him something. It's a secret.
Us two are friends, but you're still a stranger.
Wait a minute, wait.
Yeah.
So, but you don't even
There's
know
one
your
on
friend's
Rails
name,
Highway
sir.
coming out to the highway unit.
How do you
His name's
claim to be
Baxter.
friends?
Yeah, I do. His name is David.
Well, he just said that in front of me, and either you didn't want to give it up, so that means you're
We
lying to
are
me, which hurts my
Yeah.
feelings.
South on Great Ocean.
No.
So,
Officer, I don't know if this I don't know if I'm supposed to take this seriously or not, but it just seems like a big joke to me.
I know, right?
3001.
well, I mean, you're in the area
South on Great
of,
Ocean
so I got a
Highway.
911
Highway
call
3.
here about some people roughing up some other people. I get here, there's people laying on the ground who appear to me to be intoxicated.
Back to the RO.
You guys said they were intoxicated, and then everything's some big sort of joke here for Deputy Beer, and then you guys don't want to give me your, well, you
Wait,
didn't want to give me,
you're intoxicated? Wait, you're intoxicated?
he didn't want to
I
give me
think
his
he's
real ID.
intoxicated.
How much did you have to drink tonight, sir?
Yeah. When was your last drink? Beer? Mr. Beer?
San Andreas 101, I got a 1031 with a tow truck. Just trying
Like
to
I
tow
said,
my vehicle
I'm on
southbound
duty for a
13.
couple hours. I don't know where you guys
My
plan on
vehicle
going
got
next,
damaged
but
on
until we're done here, you can't
area.
go anywhere. So,
I'll give you a couple hours. I have all day and all tomorrow.
I'm sure you do.
Over there.
You guys, he's getting off at the Panorama exit.
Why not?
I can't.
Why not? I got your back.
He knows that I have a license.
Should you know Panorama?
He's gonna shoot me.
all the stuff I'm missing.
No. Do that.
10-4.
It's okay.
He
Just
said he was
go
gonna
get it.
shoot me.
Stand by. They
Just
stopped
go
on the ramp.
get
They're
it.
switching drivers.
I don't want to.
You won't get in trouble, I promise. Just go get it.
I've ordered.
They're trying to
And
give me
we're back
cues
going
right now.
back
I'm listening to the
Panorama.
radio as well, so.
I have to do everything myself.
And now we're stopping.
doing?
Cat
So,
Claw and-
let me be clear here, real quick, guys. So, I'm gonna ignore the drunks down on the ground behind because this place is known as a drunkard haven here. Everybody comes here, gets drunk, does drugs, and you know, we currently have a whole bunch of stuff going on out in the county. You might have heard the sirens go back and forth about 20 times while we were sitting here trying to figure out who you were, ma'am. And
it was.
Okay, well they've gone back and forth several times. So I don't really have anybody that can come out here right now, especially with the higher stuff, you know, the higher level stuff that's going on now. So I do see the car over there. It's all smashed up and stuff. I have a sneaky suspicion that you guys are involved in that because everything's a big joke. However, I don't see anything that I can prove that with. Nobody wants to talk to me here because they're all laid out drunk. And you guys got jokes.
It was probably these guys. It's probably just they crashed into there and they just like right over here like it's rag dolls.
Did these guys crash that car? Did these guys crash that car there?
Yeah, that's what they did.
And they hit the OG cars as well.
Have anybody up on?
So I still don't see how that's. I still don't see how that's funny, but you know.
Speeds are about
they went like.
Yeah.
Then they were like, ow, my body, ow.
Yeah, they go out of the car and both on fire. Like,
approaching the train track.
Okay. Are you guys staying here? Are you paid patrons of this motel here? Do you have keys for these rooms?
I live here.
Right.
You live here?
Down Joshua.
Yeah. I live in number 7.
Now heading east down.
Yeah, I have a key.
Where's the key at?
Yeah, he's got the key. He has the key.
I got the key right here, number 7. It has a 7 on it.
Speeds are about 30 miles an hour at this time.
All right, then here's what. Step over the drunks here. Go in your room and you know, be good. Don't have a bad night. How's that sound?
Brake checking me.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Thanks. You have a good one, buddy.
You guys have a great day.
Bye, Mr. B.O.
Taking left.
Bye, nice hair.
Marina. Left again.
Oh my God. Fucking Nile. Here we go.
BCSO at this time, heading westbound.
Those. Oh, look at that. Bojack said retards. I don't know why that would be retarded or why that would be like modded out. Frickin' mod is a little iffy there.
Be advised, vehicle just around my vehicle. We are now heading southbound Panorama Drive back towards 13.
Yeah.
Passing the airfield at the time.
Well, they like having different types of fun than we do. So I don't know what's going on. It sounds like something's coming my way.
We had masks on as well.
Okay, so
we have currently driving opposite side of road. Speeds are about 60. Now taking the right towards 68 off Panorama.
Off Panorama. So they
speeds are below 60.
Are they coming my way?
Westbound at 68. Any units up to 68 can drop spike.
First anyone, I'm at the dealer.
10-4, we're going to be there in about 2 minutes. Speeds are going up a little bit, 80 miles. Brake checking. At the dealership this time.
Watch slow lane. Watch. Yep. Watch slow lane.
San Andreas 106 will be sitting train in south 68 between Joshua and Harmony.
Signal forward still. Continuing.
Okay, so we tried to lay spike strips there. I didn't get them out far enough, but I'm gonna join this.
If we can get a unit in front of me with the ram bar with this guy boxing.
133, I can pass you to your left.
Spicer's going to be down in the left lane.
Something's going to be on the left lane.
10-4.
Be advised, went around.
County to Carol with there.
Secondary caller, please.
Primary, you have like 6 units with you if you want to do it.
As soon as we pass these spikes.
734.
Okay, so as you can see, so we're in a bit of a pursuit here, and I've got to try to watch all the other units around me as well. It looks like they got him. We're gonna get him pinned here. Okay, so there he goes on foot. Like he's going up. I'm not running after anybody. I'll chase him on a vehicle.
Go to taser deployment.
Up. Up. I hear gunshots. Trying to,
743 shots fired. Units okay?
I was trying to get my unit out so I can go follow him, and we got somebody. There were shots down. Looks like somebody accidentally may have fired. We'll shut off all the sirens here. Might have turned somebody's on.
County Porter, can we get medical out this way? Person's unpaid.
Engine 2, where engine 5, what's the location?
1008, subject's been shot and tased multiple times.
I think somebody had a second siren on.
I copy postal 1008.
Damn it.
We still got one running foot down on the other side of the tracks.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, there's another one in the vehicle. He's running through
No
the
English.
fucking desert over there. No, he's still running.
They said another one's running.
Let me jump in. My charger won't make.
Yeah, gotcha. I didn't see you jumping in.
No worries.
What does he look like that we're looking for?
No, sir.
He's just wearing a mask?
Update on that second subject.
1015.
Yeah, we go.
10-4.
There were only
Alright, there
two
you go.
subjects,
They got
right?
him.
There were only two of them. Yeah, I was with the other
Yeah,
one.
just two, yeah.
Okay. I thought they were saying there was a third.
Ah, God.
Hold on. Bumpy.
Yeah. It's all good, man. I like a nice ride.
DOD calls. Thanks for stopping by, Bojack, if you're still here.
Proceeded to ram the other Explorer on Alhambra, so.
No,
Thanks.
sir. Only a little tap. Only a little tap, sir. Only a little tap.
Jesus Christ, we searched the
Still
tow
close
truck.
not
enough,
much.
but
Nope.
What's that?
Nope. That
I'm
was
gonna
actually the
call up
passenger, the
Taro
guy
this
in
way. I got
the
medical
other
checking on
drone.
that patient, or they're gonna be coming out here to check on that patient since he was shot and tased multiple times.
Did we search the tow truck yet?
So
I do not believe so.
No, the subject the driver ran, you guys got him, and then I pulled up behind him. The second subject got out and started headed that way. So a couple deputies and a trooper or two went after him, and so
Yeah, that was me.
and then I heard something about
Engine 2,
another
passed
subject,
by
which I thought there were only
1008, no sight
two.
on you guys.
So I jumped in, and then
Yeah, no,
Dan
that-
jumped in with me.
Road that parallels Joshua.
Yeah, there was
just
only
by the
two.
train
We were
tracks.
chasing after the other one back there.
Copy that.
By the way, this guy here that we're walking up with, he was the original driver. They switched seats.
Okay.
Ah, nice.
But yeah, we have not been into the vehicle yet.
Okay.
Just turn
You guys want
everybody's
to search
sirens
it, or
off.
you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead. We'll get the.
Okay.
I'll get this unit out of your way.
101.
Oh,
I'm gonna call for tow.
Go ahead, sir.
Richard 1020, sir.
I'm over here next to the tow truck doing inventory.
Nope, zipper.
County Porter, can we get a 1072 hour location at 1008 for a tow truck?
What do I find? WDIF. I'm going to back up this a little bit in case a vicious train were to come here. All right. So, of interest.
Have you seen 101?
101's checking. 101's checking the tow truck right now.
Those sunglasses help you see better at night?
Yep. It just got dark, but yeah, it cuts down the glare a little bit. But if I do this, watch this. Ready? Boom! I can never even.
Damn, look at that.
Yep. Just
You're
take
so
them off
down.
and throw them behind me. I saw somebody. They're wearing them behind their head, like backwards, upside down. I was like, how do you do that? I gotta check that one out. Haven't got to it yet. No,
That'd be cool.
Yep.
I don't want to take off my hat. I'm kind of getting bald, so.
You know, mine's white, so white's better than not having any, I guess. This I got the Kenny Rogers.
You wear it well.
Oh, thanks, man. Hey, private alarm I'm seeing.
Yep, it looks like 24.
Yeah, I'll break off. I'll go take a look. Maybe a couple of us can.
Y'all come.
Kenny
860, private alarm at 24/7. Myself and 471, I believe, are going to head up.
234, I'm right around the corner. I can head there as well.
10-4.
Oh. I think this is my car. Okay, so gotta take that out, fix it. Ooh. Woo!
234, I'm 97. We have 4 people out front. Shopkeeper has his hands up at this time.
So it's a busy night here in Blaine County.
We have about 6 people here.
We got 4 to 6 people. 6 people.
Would you like assistance on highway?
Keep going, keep.
Rear, away, rear, away.
So it's somewhere in this area. 2, 3, 4, 471. What's the 20?
1036.
Front, away.
860, 97.
471, 97. Alex King, I thanked you already, but thanks for hosting.
Not going anywhere, homie. You've got me in costs and shit. He's pretty knocked out, homie. He started pissing on my
Can you send me a 1071 this direction? I have one person knocked out.
Hang here, don't move.
Hey, sir.
I need an ambulance.
Hey, are you alright here, sir?
Yeah, man, I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Alright, what happened?
County 133.
There was a fight in here, man.
let's go.
The guy
Yeah,
in the
let's go
yellow
around.
shirt wanted to make us
921
kiss his
correction.
shoes, and
Can you double check
he,
his plate? I do believe he left my vehicle.
What happened back here?
10-9?
What's that?
They were vandalizing stuff,
So they were just vandalizing stuff.
and then so what do you want to know? Sorry, there's so many.
Right. I was going to tell you to whisper and stuff to me so that everybody else isn't in your ears. I was going to have you come outside. Might be better if we go outside. What do you think? No need to run, sir. We'll get there.
Come over to my vehicle. If you just want to take a seat right here on the sidewalk, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
All right. We should be. We shouldn't have any problems chatting here. So what's going on? So you said they were vandalizing stuff.
Yeah, the two kids, not the guy in the yellow. The guy in the yellow was trying to help me out, but I tried calling you guys on 911. It took forever for this to them. Finally, I got fed up and pushed my alarm button. Was supposed to call 911 first, but I didn't want anybody to get killed.
Okay, sir. Yeah, it's been a really really busy night here. There were a lot of us involved in a pursuit, so that's why we weren't able to respond as soon as we got the alarm, and we were finishing up what we were doing. I mean, like, I don't know, there's about 8 or 9 of us involved in the last call. We got here as soon as we could.
Oh, okay. Well, the two teenagers were vandalizing stuff. The guy in the yellow was trying to help me out. Then they were insulting him, calling him bad words, like racist words, like the N word and the P word, the pimp word, and then started to beat up on the yellow guy for no reason. He was trying to help me.
So they were fighting inside your store? Both of them were fighting each other?
Yeah.
They weren't fighting you at all, were they?
No, but the yellow guy was trying to help me out. Then they got in the yellow guy's place, calling him the N word, you know, and saying he's a pimp and calling him the N word. That's when I put my alarm. I tried to tell him to get out.
That's I'm working on
The
it.
reason why I put my hands up is so you guys would know that I was not involved.
I understand that, sir. Plus, you have cameras in there anyways, right?
Yeah, and I didn't want them to call you. I didn't want them to know I was calling you. So that's another reason why I pushed the alarm button.
Oh, yeah, no, sir. Pushing the alarm button, it's fine. It's fine. It's smart. That way, you didn't get beat up as well, while you were trying to, get our attention. It got our attention. We got there as soon as we could. So you're safe, though.
So, yeah. So if there's anything I can do, I wanted to teenagers killed, but if there's anything you can do, please don't call the guy in the yellow.
Okay,
Once
so
he got something illegal on it.
right. So who started it? Right now, they're looking at the camera footage right now, sir. So we'll have to.
The two kids. I didn't see what one started it, but they both started vandalizing stuff. I told them to get out. They said call the fucking cops. So that's what.
Okay. So, but who started the fight, sir? Was it you said the one in the yellow, or what was the other gentleman here in the blue shirt?
It was one of the other kids. It was not the yellow guy.
So there were more than
one of the kids.
There were more than so there were two kids in there, and then one guy in the yellow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if these are the same. I just had some kids that I was working with at a motel a little bit ago. I don't know if it's them or not. They thought everything was funny though. So this obviously is not funny.
The yellow guy was a helper. He tried to help me get him out.
Perfect. So the two kids are the instigators, and they're the ones who were causing the disruption in your store.
Okay, I know him. He's been in the store. Always been nice to me. Never.
Perfect. Okay, so yeah, they're trying to get information from the CCTV right now. If you can go help that deputy in there, please. Give him the information.
This one thing, I want those guys, the two teenagers, I want them banned.
Gotcha.
Nobody come back again.
So you want them trespassed? Yep. I'll let the reporting officer, the deputy, know, and that we'll put a do not trespass on him. But if you can respond to the deputy that is waiting for your information about the cameras, I appreciate it, sir. And we can we have more on him.
Ain't nothing, I'm good.
All right, man. I don't mind rolling medical this way. We got them on duty, man.
Hey, Ryan.
No, I think I'll be good,
Yep.
homie.
Let's go over here so I can talk to you.
Okay.
Okay, so the guy here in yellow, he was helper. The clerk said that he was helping out the situation, and it was the two younger kids that he said instigated it. They were also they were trespass. Well, he wants them trespassed, but they're also in the back vandalizing items in the back of the store. So not only did they start the fight, then they went back and they started vandalizing. Clerk was felt for his safety. He wanted to call 911, but they wouldn't let him. So I don't know if it's a real kidnapping, but they definitely prevented him from leaving. So I mean, it would be defined as that. And then he wants them trespassed from here also permanently.
Okay.
So
All right, thank you.
Yep.
County Portrait, there's a mugging by the boathouse. Show me en route to that.
Mugging by the boathouse now.
Copy.
Down the street. So people are getting crazy.
All right, sir. If you just want to stand up for me. Go ahead and face away.
.234 engine 2 direct.
All right, so
You wouldn't happen to have 133's vehicle, would you?
you were getting only every other sentence from me, or?
All right, sir. I'm going to give these back to you. Thank you for trying to
just
defuse the
catching up now in the
situation.
chat. Obviously,
if you
I
could
was
hang
involved in
around
this,
and maybe
so-
give a formal report to one of my deputies here, that'd be greatly appreciated.
It's a full moon
10-4, should be
in OCRP server 1 tonight.
West Marina Drive. I'm not spotting anything out this way.
I mean, listen, I'm looking out for bikers because you never know when those guys are going to come into play.
Yeah, I understand. It was all out of self-defense.
Be advised.
Yeah, no,
we're
but,
gonna have
you know,
a
like I said, I ain't trying to
stolen
press no charges on him for, you know,
BCSO
hitting me up or
Explorer,
whatever.
license
Like,
plate
it's all good.
BCSO 133 at this time, unknown location.
Okay. All right, hang tight. Mr. Sanchez, go ahead and stand up for me.
How you doing,
Y'all
sir?
want me to fill out that report?
No, no, I got the information from the clerk. He says that you were helping him out, and he definitely appreciates it. We appreciate it as well. And, you know, there's nothing that you have to worry about for yourself. I'm glad you're able to protect yourself if you needed to. I'm looking around for all the crashing happening behind me. But, yeah, so... you know, everybody wants to stop and watch, but, I mean, there's blue lights. Who doesn't? So anyway, sir, you're uninjured. You didn't need a medic, or did you?
No, I'm good, player. I'm good. Like I said, I got shot up in '95 and shit by some Mexican dudes out on the streets. Like I used to be a pimp when but I'm a life coach now. You know, I got my life going straight. And, you know,
Good.
So I'm all good, homie. I've had worse.
Okay, yeah, I've been shot as well on duty, and I don't ever want to go through that again. But I'm ready at any time to go through it again if I have to. You know what I mean? But
It's going to be the 24
yeah, it's definitely not a pleasant feeling.
36. It looks like one of the deputies may have taken it on you.
Yeah, no problem, player. No problem, player. It's all good.
Show me en route.
Yeah, no, it's not good. You know, being shot up and shit. You know,
Right.
like I said, I wasn't trying to press charges on this little dude because, like, you know, we
Oh, well.
squabbled. You know, he didn't pull a gun. Most of these people out pulling guns.
Right. Well, I think the shop owner is definitely having him trespass. So. Yeah. What's up?
County
Okay.
202. So as I'm have a dirt bike, Whiskey Mike wearing all black, leaving the area. He's filling the yield at this time. So if what's going to be at 31 be westbound Marina Drive, passing 1015.
We have 133 missing his unit by mistake. Is that the one I deleted? But I mean, it sat there for quite a few minutes. So he was on the other scene with me that ended that pursuit before we got here. So I don't know how he got there if he didn't have his car.
1012, I believe he's around back. He went off road on me.
I don't think I stole it. So yeah, Ryan's over there figuring out what to do.
Show me at the end town.
I don't know if it's by the railroad tracks. Mine's right across the street over there. I don't really worry about other deputies' units. I just pretty much worry about mine. But you know,
They's talking on their radios, homie.
Oh yeah.
I think they good, right? Y'all's good.
I mean, we're good.
Yeah, sorry about
I
that.
mean, there's it's another night in the county here. Of course, there's that going on right there.
Jesus, player. Oh.
We're gonna have to revoke some licenses here. Okay, well, disappeared.
That was easy.
What an asshole.
Yep.
Yeah, then good thing the county has a pretty good bill. All right, yeah.
Yep.
There's nothing else.
All right,
Gentlemen,
All right, player.
thank you so much for cooperating with the investigation. And sir, I didn't catch your name there, Mr. 147. Mike.
Thank you, like I said, this is Tommy. If you want to go to the channel.
All right, Mike. So yeah, just let us know if anything else comes up. I think Deputy Miller here has everything he needs to write his report. Hopefully, he has enough coffee and donuts to get him through that report writing process.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. Real quick, whose car is this right over here?
I mean,
that gray one, homie, that's my car. I
No,
think
okay.
these dudes was riding in the truck. I think that is their whip.
Okay.
Oh, hey, by the way, Ryan. So you have a
Yeah.
Sanchez, right? You said you have a Mike Sanchez.
We had an orange Sanchez that was running from us earlier. I think that they're in pursuit with them again.
No, I mean the person in custody. What's that person's name? Suspect?
Oh, David Sanchez.
Okay, that's the. So before that pursuit happened, I was dealing with them at him and his friend. And they didn't seem to know each other's names. Sanchez gave me a false ID to begin with, and then there was all kinds of huckleberries and all kinds of weird stuff going on there. So, I hung out with it as long as I could.
Charge him for the fake name?
No, I would have done that then. I just want to let you know that there's some shenanigans that happened there. So
Are you okay?
it might be
Are
a little
you
bit
okay,
longer
man?
process
Did
than
they
you're
punch
willing
you
to
in
go
the
through.
face?
Oh yeah, player, I'm good. I've been shot, so you know I've had worse.
Hey, could you run the plate on this car for me?
The one
got my
night
phone right
I don't
here.
have the,
Phone right here.
The one.
Yeah, I
the
got the
one
mobile
night
app.
I
Didn't you
don't
guys
have
get the new mobile app
security.
yet?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't get it yet.
Doesn't work very good. I mean, it's slow, but hey, so what's the plate here? Read it out to me.
Oh yeah, see like that, player.
That was accidental, right?
Yeah.
That was
That's a
accidental.
muscle spasm.
What's the plate right there?
Yeah, come on in here, player. Come on in here.
It's gonna be 04 Yankee Hotel Echo 391.
Yeah, it doesn't come back on file here on the mobile app.
Whatever you want on
It's just
that.
the mobile app and it's slow, but
I mean,
there's still nothing that's coming back. 04 Yankee Hotel comes back to nothing.
Gotcha.
I don't know if it's their car, if they borrowed it, if they rented it or whatever. It's just not. It's not coming back on file for me. So.
Yeah, was it the kids that went to the hospital? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Okay, they're being extremely difficult right now. No ID on the person here. When they got to the hospital, he wasn't given a name, and I just called and sent one of our county deputies over with a fingerprint scanner to try to get a name.
Hey, officer.
Yeah.
And plus, I want them to pay for the damages. They cause damages that I know how to pick up. They cause maybe $200 worth of damage in goods that I can't
That's actually,
sell.
sir. That's actually a civil suit that you would have to pursue with the court system, sir.
Oh, then.
I'm sorry.
Then I tell my boss.
Yeah, we can't make them pay for anything. We're law enforcement. We're not civil enforcement. Unfortunately. Okay.
Trying to get them to come back in.
Oh my God! There's Whew. I can never even happen. See that? Boom.
What happened? What did I miss now?
Well, the sun hit me in the eyeballs, and I had to throw them on real quick.
Oh, I missed it. Damn
Ready?
it.
Are you ready? Repeat.
I wish I knew
Ready?
how to do.
Tell me when you're ready.
Yep.
Oops.
The name.
Okay, so here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Like that?
I had to go buy a pair of
Like that?
sunglasses.
Yeah.
Love it. That's
Yeah,
a pure
I
skill.
can't drive without them.
Just so you know, your Explorer's over there now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
You took 133s on him, and he was looking for it, so he came and retrieved his vehicle and brought yours back.
I mean, they all look alike. Did so I was driving around with the 133 license plate?
Yeah. I hope you did some illegal shit with.
Yeah. I probably used up more
Right.
gas and because he parks all night in the plants, and so he doesn't use much gas. But I used most of it, so he's probably mad that he has to go and get gas now. I'll tell him on the radio.
Yeah, the mechanic
I'll tell him
saved
on the
me because my charger doesn't stop all night. I hate running radar.
Oh, yeah, I'll stop for about 4 or 5 seconds and run radar. I run it while I'm driving, but I don't really even care about radar because, I mean, what am I going to do? Give it a ticket?
Exactly. It's too much paperwork.
Yeah, man. I'm going to give a ticket. All right, guys. So, yeah, sorry for being so quiet. As you see, when you're on this side of the law enforcement and you have a controller in your hand, it continuously turns off because you're doing stuff outside the vehicle. 33, 471 direct. You may not have heard me. Try that again in a second. $133, $471. Not available.
133.
Yes, sir. 1020.
Right now it's going to be 1025 on camera.
I'll meet you in just a minute.
1025.
1025. They didn't tow this vehicle. 1028. There's 1025. Where around here? Oh, down here. $10.29. There he goes. $10.25. Wait a minute.
DOB.
San Andreas 106. Do we have any available sheriff's deputies near the sheriff's station?
Hey. Are you?
What up?
Are you, yeah. That 133? No, you're not. You're 86.
No, I'm 860.
Where's 133 at?
I'm here.
Wait a minute. So you're off duty?
Wait.
What the hell are you?
No, I'm not. I just 10-0.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I knew you were a cop. I would have given you a drive.
Jesus, why didn't you just say, "Hey, man, I'm off-duty cop"?
Yeah, you just say, "Hey, man, give me a ride to the
I don't
station." I'm
need
like, I'm not
privilege.
just some random guy.
What do you? Are you telling me
Or
that
Leo,
like
I'm
you don't
naked.
you don't own any clothes? All you have is a uniform that the county provides you. You don't have your own clothes, except for what you're wearing there.
I mean, I have my own clothes.
Okay.
Is that what I'm wearing now?
Listen, I backed up my vehicle at that pursuit, and then when I jumped in to come here, I thought it was the same. I didn't see the license plate, so I'm sorry. You need me to buy you
Are
some
you the one that
gas?
stole my car?
Well, I didn't steal it.
No, you're fine.
I jumped in a white Sheriff
fine.
Explorer. It says, when do you drive an Explorer anyways?
What was needed at BCSO?
I thought you're...
Yes, I have.
Since I decided that that's what I wanted tonight?
Mentally unstable.
I know, but it's so
Document silence.
unusual.
The can will be used
so
against you in the court of
unusual.
law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you in the
See that?
by the state San
Now,
Andreas.
now I'm in handcuffs because
Yeah,
of
you're
you.
under arrest for theft. I
Oh,
reported
ignore
it
that.
stolen.
Ignore that.
Reported it
I didn't mean to
stolen.
do that.
Actually, I'm on the authorized drivers list of these marked units.
Uh-huh.
I'm just surprised that you those don't hide in the bushes very well. They're too bright for what you like to do. So I was just surprised.
I wasn't hiding in a bush.
Hey, do you need a ride?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. What did you do with your car?
I think that the fire department got rid of it because it was parked beside him, and then when I came back, he was gone, so was my car.
Well, it's weird parking it at the fire department anyways, because I mean...
We were chatting real quick. He had stopped.
Oh, I see. Uh-huh. Okay. Do you want to get dropped off here?
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
You're
I'll be
welcome.
back out there.
Sorry about that.
Just make sure you take your car next time, you know? There's things in my car that you don't want.
I'm sure of that. Sure of that. Okay. Let's get out of here. And where are we going? Fix our car because it's all jacked up. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. So where are we at? We're about probably 3,000 lines behind what everybody's been typing. But I am going to get Johnny Cash, 1955. Thank you so much for following. And then you guys told me I stole 133's unit, but I didn't know. I don't care. They're all the same. Who cares? Except that if you look, like in my glove box here, I got all kinds of stuff in here. I'm not sure why I have weed in there. Oh, it's evidence. I'd never turned in. Barry probably shoved that stuff in there when I was giving them a ride along. I only patted him down for weapons. You might use that. You guys remember I gave Barry Bogan a ride along about 2 weeks ago. So, the visual mod I'm using right now is the AERP Communities visual pack. I was in AERP. It was actually called EDRP at the time. When I came over to OCRP, and so I still have access to theirs, and that's the one I'm currently using, and I am playing this video game currently at 4K. You guys are seeing it at 720. Because if I try to push 4K through my the decent size internet that I have here, it would definitely choke. And it might still anyways. I haven't dropped any frames yet, but the only thing I don't care much about for this visual pack, I mean it's pretty nice. It's very nice to be specific. Except
I'm going to be 10-6
at specific times of the night.
Copy 10-6,
It's going to be very bright in some of the buildings. So I don't know. It's like 1 to 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. The lights in the building get so bright that everything turns like. You may have saw it when I was in 24/7 how bright everything was. It's not like that all night, but it does happen like that a lot. So irritating. But other than that, it's great. So I don't make my 5M smooth when I'm streaming. My 5M smooth like this all the time. Just so you guys are aware, not bragging. I have a 9900K and a 2080 Ti in this machine that I'm streaming from.
BCSO. We have a patient who's holding his breath against
listening to the
of our
radio right
wanted
now.
posters.
So I've often asked the same questions to other streamers, like how do you make it look so good? And the visual pack is a big part of that. The graphic settings. So if we look at mine,
Central Rescue 2.
if we look here on my display, so you can see that I have 11. I can't go all the way to the top. I'm using 27 meg of
Medical situation.
11
Copy that. We'll be in route.
meg, 11 gig. I'm using 2 gig of 11 gig. I'm in Windows borderless at 2160, so that's 4K. Not sure why I don't. 2K is 1440, by the way. And then if we look down here, I have FXAA on, VSyncs on. This is the most important one here in 5M is you turn off your population density. That's what a lot of people miss. My distance scaling's all the way up. And then I have all these, most of these texture high. Shaders isn't really that big of a deal, but shadow is decent. So I have some of these on high and then some of these off. So these are just things that you play with until you get it. Post FX is an important one. Can't stand motion blur, so I turn that off. So then here's some of the other settings at the bottom. Okay. There's something about, I did that. I was trying to actually get over to the left side, or to the right side, with my mouse. And then I have like the shadows and stuff down a little bit just because they're not really needed. So that's how I have my settings. And then of course, all OBS, I have using Streamlabs OBS to display that. And all it's doing is displaying whatever's on my monitor.
Central Rescue.
Hey, Drink 1357. Thanks so much for the follow. And that's who I didn't even see that you followed. That's who I was explaining that to, wasn't it? But thanks so much. And Nat B as well as I explained in the visual mods too.
Elderly caller. Chest pains has also fallen.
So we've currently just had a couple things going on, and it's been a madhouse already. So.
Can you repeat that postal again?
try to call in the radio into dispatch. Just let them know I'm available to receive calls.
Elderly caller experiencing chest pains and a swallow.
You see I'm running radar down here. I have my license plate reader going as well as the radar itself. 9471. There's been, I've been involved in quite a few calls. I'm currently 10-8 available for calls, sir.
Copy.
Danny, 224.
224.
I'm going to be 10-6 heading down to COS to book and process another suspect.
So what I had the call at the motel where I had those guys cracking up. And then, which as soon as I saw was Niall, as soon as I saw it was Niall and somebody else, I knew it was going to be wild. They definitely like to, they like to push the bounds as far as they can usually. A lot of times Niall will just take off running for no reason. You're like, why are you running? And a couple of times I've chased him. Other times I just went, nah. So I'll jump in my car and I'll just drive like this. And I'll right next to him. I'm like, okay, you tired yet? Tell me when you're tired. I'll stop. I can keep going as long as you. And he like turns around. So then I make a U-turn. I'm just like, okay, here I come. Tell me when you're tired. Tell me if you're ready to give up yet. But Niall will run for like an hour. And then you're like, okay, at some point you just got to run him over. You're not just kidding. You wait till somebody else gets there that wants to tase him because I'm not, you know. I think I tased one guy, but he wasn't. He got up and started punching cops after he got tased, which was kind of weird because I mean, okay, when you got hit 4 or 5 taser prongs in a row, you're not gonna have any fight left in you, at least for a couple minutes. But so then we got Demolo, I would say is how I would pronounce it. Demolo 22. Thanks so much for your follow. Okay, so we got
2 shots fired.
Yep, we got
Station 941 Route 68.
941. So we're headed to the same 71. I'm 97 in the area.
One at gunpoint.
Copy shots fired, one at gunpoint.
Front, away.
Oh, guess who? It's fucking Jamal. God dang it. Get on the oh my God.
I'll stand by for 68 call if you need
Why
it.
can't I get my damn gun out?
10-0, 110-15 at this time. What the hell, buddy? What was that all about?
Okay, I don't know why I can't get my gun out. Oh, that's a stun gun, combat pistol. My gun isn't drawn for some reason. Oops.
I don't know what the hell that was, man.
Oh shit, it's Jamal.
Alrighty, man. Give us a sec.
Yeah, I just got here myself. I was right down the street when he called that.
Yeah.
And I can't.
Yeah, he was.
What's up?
He was just. I guess he was leaving the Los Santos. I guess he was pulling his vehicle out of the garage here. He went that way. He pulled over there where his vehicle is, the pink and white CVPI. So started shooting through the windshield, got out, shot at the ground, and then ran back this way.
Is he? I mean, who would drive? Look at that. That's like a taxi with blue, a pink taxi with white doors, or what in the hell?
Green rim.
He has green rims on that?
Oh yeah.
No way.
What in the hell? He's, you know, Chris is laughing his ass off.
Green ring.
Oh my God! Look at that. He's got like a taxi with dollars. I mean, I guess if you're a taxi, you charge people for rides, but look at that. And then he's shooting off guns. Yeah, I think we need to book him just for driving that ugly car. I mean, if anything else.
All in fancy.
Anybody, you with us there, bud?
Yeah, man. That's what's called an AD, baby. AD. Accidental discharge.
Gotcha. So, I'm just gonna check with my boss, if you know what I mean, to see what he wants to do.
Did you, while he's doing that, did you accidentally paint your car weird colors and put green rims with dollar signs on a taxi?
With knowledge of the whereabouts of 471, please respond.
Answer wisely.
Very wise.
Sir, can you hear me? Oh, I see. Let me get out of the garage here. He might be thinking about his answer. That would be smart. That would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear
All
me
the time
now,
you
man?
need.
Shoot.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So you said that was an accidental.
Do we have a 1020 for his lap?
Yeah, man. Some weird stuff going on, man. I don't know what happened there, man.
Gotcha. Turn around.
Could be possibly fumes from that paint job
I'll
on
go
your
down to
car.
941, see if he headed that way.
I think that's what it is.
Alrighty, sir. I'm just gonna go back on duty, and you do your thing.
At this point, though.
All right, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate that.
Hold on, sir.
No problem, man.
For future reference, I'm gonna need your name.
You better watch out. You got one goddamn ugly car, and this deputy right here, he holds grudges against bad cars.
That one right there, man? Shoot. You don't know if you my
Yeah,
daddy.
that one right there. Hey, he's only 21. He just looks old.
Oh, okay, man. Yeah, my name's Jamal, baby.
Alright.
I've been sitting here for a minute. I'll try again.
You make fun of my call, man. It's Jackson, man.
County-
I got that
County
call like
Sheriff.
that.
Jamal Jackson, sir. My name's
You can
Deputy
show the
Pierce, Blaine
scene.
County Sheriff's Department.
Your date of birth?
Copy. Is 471 in that area?
062487.
Perfect. And your address, sir?
903, copy. I'll be flipping around.
234 Grove Street, baby.
What are you doing up here, Mr. Jackson? Oh, wait a minute. You remember that motorcycle club, STFU?
That's what my vest says, baby.
Okay. I'm just curious how somebody from Grove Street would end up out here in a motorcycle club, but you know, I'm not trying to pry or anything. I'm just curious.
Well, what it is, you know, I was up here, man, rolling down, man. I used to be a Lyft driver, baby. And I met some dude, and he was like, hey, man, you want to join up in there? I said, yeah, man, I never even rode him. Dude, damn, man, don't try to hit me.
Somebody with 11015.
So if you're a Lyft driver, sir, I don't know if you know how to. You have a taxi sign on there if you're not on duty. There might be an ordinance about having a taxi symbol on your vehicle if you're off duty. I don't know. I don't know the ordinances of the city of Los Santos.
I can go look it up if you want, there, deputy.
No, I don't think that's important. I was just gonna let him know that he might want to remove it if he knows how, and if not, then I mean, hey, sir, there's a paint shop right here they'll be happy to paint that thing for you. I'm sure they'll even pay you if you let them paint it. I don't know.
949 Route 68.
What's up?
Yeah, man, I'd love to do all that, man. But you know what? I can't even do that shit because you guys got me up in here, man. As soon as I even try to do something, man, you got me all surrounded, man. I was just trying to take it off. I can't even do shit.
I understand,
Yeah,
sir.
but you're the one that shot a gun.
Or your car backfired.
I know, man.
Making my way back to
No, that was a gun, man. That was a gun.
All right.
I was like, God damn, man. I don't know what's going on. My phone come out of my pocket, man, and shit just going off there crazy up in here, man. I ain't even doing nothing.
Yes, sir.
Well, you shot a gun.
It wasn't intentional, man.
I mean, intentional or not, but you have a weapon. You're kind of responsible for the handling of that weapon, sir. You do realize
My
this as a
question is, why wasn't the
CCW.
safety on?
Maybe it's a Glock. It doesn't have
Because it's
safety.
a Glock, man. Yeah, exactly, man. You know how that is, man. Shit.
I've seen him before. I've seen Glocks. Kind of weird. It's kind of like I got one right here. You know, right here on my side.
Oh, that pretty, man. Let me
Yep.
try to check it out.
He's got his hand on his gun. Yep. All right. So, did you have any questions for us before we release you? I wrote a note there. I accidentally dropped out of my hand, so I'm just going to leave it there. But, Mr. Jackson, do you have any questions for us before we let you go and on your merry way?
Yeah, man. So, how'd I join the force, man? I always wanted to be a cop, man. You know, shit.
Well, you have to apply for it first, and then you have to go through an academy, and then you have to go on an FTO, and then you have to somehow pass the FTO without getting fired, and then when you come out here, you're probably going to get fired. Now listen, if you ever jump over a fence and you have your gun on, your gun gets stuck on the thing or whatever, you got to make sure you get both legs over that fence. That's, I hurt my back the other day doing that.
Oh,
Red
damn, man. That
Foreman,
sounds
123.
familiar,
Thanks so
man.
much.
I think I seen you on Cops.
Yep, live PD actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was, man.
Go for rescue.
All right, sir. Well,
Alrighty,
we'll let you
man,
about your
have
way.
yourself a good day, Jamal.
Yep.
So Jamal Jackson at 234 Grove Street. Date of birth 062487.
Damn, man, you got a memory like a hawk, baby.
Hey, you'd be surprised, my man.
Yeah, just make sure you don't wear headphones when you're driving, because you get pulled over for that too, because you got to be able to hear us.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, hold up. I do got a question, man. So, do we have to have, are we required to have front license plate in San Andreas?
4-door sedan, occupied time, unknown at this time, actually.
Well, if you don't have a front license plate, there's not a whole lot you can do about it sometimes. Some of the car dealers around here can take care of you, but some of them just don't even want to see you. So it's really a hit or miss. As long as you have the one in the back is the only one that we truly care about.
Well, some of us like
man.
to have both because legally we are required to have both.
Listen,
So,
Mr. Jackson.
Well, it's because a lot of them you can't have mounted on your vehicle, but there's definitely ways to put it on your dashboard.
And Mr.
I'm listening, man. Shit, I just moved here.
I was going to say, it really depends on believe it or not, it depends on the officer. If you get an officer or a deputy that's hiding in bushes, they probably want you to have the front license plate. If you get one who drives around in a marked Explorer, he probably doesn't care about any of that, sir.
You just got to be careful for those officers that steal other people's vehicles.
This is going to be the biker from the 31 that was involved with the mugging from the abandoned motel.
Yep. But he only steals marked Explorers from the sheriff's department.
Yeah, the ones that don't belong to him, that belongs to others.
It's because it didn't have a front license plate on it, sir. Have a good day.
Damaged the vehicle.
It didn't have a front license plate on it.
Damaged it. Now I'm stuck driving this Taurus. Yeah, he stole my car and wrecked it.
It didn't have a front license plate on it. I didn't know it was yours.
Oh, it did. It did.
Okay. All right, Mr. Jackson. I hope
you
you have
go back to Academy, man.
Sir, I hope you have a wonderful day.
Oh, hell.
Make sure you take your
I'm pretty sure that's for me, Mr. Jackson, not for you. You don't need to
I was going to say.
Let me guess. Were you going to ask for Johnny Cochran? Because he's actually not been in the county in several months.
Want a taser?
No, it just reminded me of a video I used to watch, man, called Rodney King. That's what I thought, man, when you got this stick out. I get scared, man.
That's okay. You don't have to be scared around me. Look for the white hairs.
All right, man. Have a good day, man.
There's Jamal. Oh, man. So how many? We got 35 of you guys hanging out. Thanks so much for hanging out. This is what I do when I'm a cop is nothing. I sit here and just chat with everybody all the time. I pull over AI, or don't pull over AI. I see him on the side of the street, and I just like, hey man, what's going on? How are you doing? Let's see. You really didn't like the fact that I borrowed your car accidentally, did you? You seem to be telling everybody about it. You gonna go tell the captain next? Gonna run over there and tell the captain?
I'm about to call IA too.
I mean, that's
stuff from my vehicle.
That'd be a jerk move to do because it was an accident. I didn't listen. Do you want the contents of my glove box? I got weed and all kinds of things in here that you can use for evidence if you want to plant it on somebody. I mean, I'm not saying that you do that.
It on you?
Well, it's already in here.
Oh, can I call you in?
We've already done that. I've already been in handcuffs tonight.
What's your current tense, Ronnie?
That's unfortunate.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you later in handcuffs, and I'm gonna put the pink ones on you.
1025 with us.
One with hands up currently.
Yeah. Yeah. It just gets too loud, and I'm the whole world is looking through my eyes right now.
Sounds good.
All right, man. Have a good one. We'll see you out there. Be safe. Don't die.
110-15 at this time. Can we send another unit this way? We're about a mile away from our cars.
Uh-oh.
Copy. Showing 110-15. Channel hold 15.
471 is 10-8 if they need assistance.
Copy 471, can you head to that location? 944, Route 68.
133 is also back to me.
471's en route. Okay, so what time we got? 6:45 evening. Got my radar locked. I gotta go all the way around. Oh, here's their cars right here.
133 County.
133.
Can I get you to head over to 944 Route 68? Assist as well.
944. They're down here.
Show me 97.
I wonder if they're up on the 944. Oh, here they are. All right, what do we got here? Another biker guy? Oh, shit. God, I can't get my weapon out. I don't know what happened. What happened to my weapons?
County 202, if you want to start 71s, there are individuals attacked by Lion Mountain.
You alright, man?
Copy.
I tried to protect them, but I literally, everything's locked up. I can't get my weapons out.
I just wasn't quick enough, man, to the draw. By the time I heard him, I turned around and he was on it.
Yeah. Same. I had my notepad in my hand, so. Alright,
My
you
fault,
alright?
he can smell the beef jerky I've got in my pockets.
No, it's all good.
So just
Are
super
you
quick,
hurt
guys.
at all?
Are you...
Rescue team.
Rescue team is going to be.
Oh
clear
my
from
God.
any
Okay,
medical.
so let's do this. Oh my
Copy.
God, I
Can
just
get
put
you
myself
to-
all the way back
to
here.
Respond to Crystal 944 as well.
Copy.
Yep, that's not gonna work. Aim. So let me do this real quick, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna exit, and I'll be right back in a second. I literally can't pull out my weapon right now, which for cops is not a good thing to do. Let me relaunch it. I can finish off what I'm doing here. Thanks so much, Deviant, for those 100 bits. Thank you so much. And then we got, okay, so Red 4Man 123. I already said thank you for following. And then Arlo just dropped 100 bits on us as well. Thank you so much, Arlo. Getting right back in. Hopefully we can get our weapons out. Because you saw that cougar walk up to attack him. I couldn't do nothing about it.
Direct. Yeah. You're going to be a little bit down further towards the custom shop for your call, sir.
Fruit stand, right?
10-4.
County Station 2 is on the scene.
Copy. 10-2.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, now I can pull it out. I'm not sure why I couldn't before. Let me, I know you guys can't see yet. I'll be there in just a second. So we're right back here. Then I have to do this. Insurance claim. Sheriff unit. Grabbed another one. But I have to do all this again. Okay. Not sure how that happened. Somebody's Somebody's charger spawned on top of me. I'm not sure how that happened.
Channel 133, showing back to me.
I gotta ask if that's Matthews.
133, copy, showing you back to me.
Okay. Oops. So, I'm just trying to get back in here. Want that, and not those. Like all the...
Yeah, guys, at the fruit stand, be careful. I just got another cougar wrap around behind my engine.
Alright, so let's get there. We have our radar and everything off right now. So we got cougars over there. Alright. So the operator, our dispatcher just went offline.
Copy, my pleasure.
Okay, so we're trying to get back to the scene where we were. What a mess. It's been a mess. There's my old unit right there.
Wings a little bit for you. Not look too
Okay.
bad.
No, it's like the officer shot, not this one, I think it was another one, got to it pretty quick with a few bullets.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put a few band-aids on there for you, and that should try to help hold that pressure back.
Yeah, I noticed I couldn't pull weapons, so not a good spot to be when you can't do that.
Is there anything on your other arm there, or is it just this
Nope,
arm?
there's another one right there in front of us. It's kind of walking.
Yeah,
this
I
way.
got minor
We're okay.
scratches on both of them.
Okay, I'll put some on your other arm here.
That's a coyote.
Oh, it looks like a wolf. Yeah, it's a coyote. I'm starting to get
Channel
paranoid.
133, traffic.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it makes sense.
949 westbound road 68.
So, do I get a medal
Yeah,
or
we'll
something
cover
for
the,
defending the officer?
I'd go one time.
It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just, you know, something I can put on the chest.
I mean, you got to live. That thing would have messed you up too.
Can I get a 1071 back to
I mean, if you got one of those little books, got one of those little books like a passport or something, we put a little gold star in there if you want it. I got those I have those kid stickers, those junior deputy stickers in my unit. I can go get one of those from. Let me go get one of those. Hold on.
What was your postal port?
I think that officer's taking the piss.
BCSO 1029.
Copy that. Rescue 2 will be en route shortly.
Yep.
Alright, I'm getting another call, so I'm gonna try to bandage this up for you, and I gotta take off again.
Okay, appreciate it. Thanks.
Here
Alright, guys. Does Deputy over here need some as well?
you go.
Yeah, just my right arm.
Here's one of
Right
our
above the elbow.
junior crime fighter stickers, sir. It's a little badge. You can take the sticker off, put it on your chest. And congratulations. Thank you so much for helping our deputy in distress here as the cougar tried to rip him into shreds. As you defended yourself as well, sir.
Not the,
Hey, this guy's gonna be
attack
inactive at 10:30, just so you know.
It's not
What
the
was that, Dave?
type of cougar I wanted to be attacked by, but there you go.
Yep. What's up?
Yeah, Dom, he's an active 1030. He's got warrant ×2 for fleeing, looting, LEO.
Where's he at?
And armed robbery. He's got a warrant for fleeing, looting, LEO, and armed robbery.
Where's he at? His 20.
Right next
right
to
in
you.
front of
Right
you.
next to you.
Oh, the gentleman I
me.
just gave the sticker to. Well, you need to give that sticker back, sir.
I haven't done anything.
You have a warrant out for your arrest. Can I have my sticker back, please? Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
You can't be a junior crime fighter if you have warrants for your
I'm
arrest.
gonna take off to BCSO, I guess.
I didn't even know I had a warrant for my arrest.
I understand, sir. The
First thing I knew is I was jogging down here and I had these two officers chasing after me, which I didn't know about.
Can you touch the stars? See the stars up there, sir? Reach up. See if you can touch them for me real quick.
Rescue 2 will be
Please.
clearing and heading back to
Oh, you can't now.
BCSO.
You're in handcuffs. Sorry. I tried to get you to do it before, but Simon says I wasn't fast enough.
Oh, you didn't say Simon said.
I know. And
Hey, man, do you have anything on? Do you have anything on you that's gonna stick me, poke me, piss me off in any way?
I have a knife for hunting. I also have a gun for self-defense, and no, the gun isn't registered. Well, not to me, anyway.
You guys do see me right now, right? I am here. You see me at the stream, correct? And hear me and all that?
I live over at on the Snow Trailer Park, and it's one of the fellow people there. We got a lot of.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, what happened is I couldn't draw my
cougars over there,
weapons
so it's for
out of my
self-defense more than
inventory
anything.
for whatever reason
Hey,
that
did
was
he have a
happening.
registered dirt bike?
And
I believe it was
you know,
Sanchez.
as law enforcement, if you
Double
can't pull your
check,
gun out of
yeah.
your holster.
471, you want to read him his rights,
Right.
and I'll go beg the knife and gun.
Yep, sure will. All right, sir. So let me advise you of your rights before we ask you anything, okay? So you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you do not or cannot afford an attorney, the state of San Andreas will provide one for you at no cost. You can stop answering questions at any time. You understand these rights as I have read them to you, sir.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, would you like to talk about these warrants that you may have? I'm not sure why, what they were, because I was giving you a sticker for good behavior, and I had to take it back for not good behavior. You were being a bad boy.
I don't know what they're for. Like I said, I had an accident just up the road where a local hit my car. I was running down here to the garage. I looked behind me and I see two officers after me, so I stopped and carried on walking. Not 100% sure they're after me, but if they were, giving them a chance to catch up. And then they put tasers at me, and then all this shit happened. So I have no idea what's going on.
I understand, sir. So that would have happened today. The warrants would have happened before. If you're looking for the Cougars up there on the top.
133, I'm going to be out with that vehicle.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to keep it out.
Yep,
Fire department.
Those things.
November.
Big cats, man, dangerous. But yeah, so the warrants that would have been on your record would not have happened, during the last 24-hour period. Would have happened at some point in the past. You don't know anything about them?
County 428 Rescue 2.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
As far as I know, I didn't have a record.
What's your ETA to BCSO?
Yeah, let me, what was your name, sir? Let me look at my mobile app, our brand new mobile app here at the Blaine County Sheriff's Department.
It's Brandon Bandit.
Hold on, sir. It takes me a minute. We're not used to all this typing on these little devices. All right, sir. So on my little handy-dandy mobile device here, smartphones. These things are great. In the old days, we used to have flip phones. Not even that old, but before that, we had them in a briefcase kind of thing. But in these smartphones, we can look up things like this. So this warrant for your arrest was actually processed on the 16th of March. So it's been. Oh no, that's your date of birth. It's also very small, legible, and I don't have my glasses on. So. I'm trying to find the date on this. It looks like 4/11. So, at some point here in the last, maybe the last 4 or 5 days, is when it was actually applied and then signed by a judge. Aggravated fleeing and eluding a Leo in armed robbery. You don't know anything about that, sir?
Billboard. I'm gonna try to climb up after him and grab him.
Honestly, I've got into town a day or so ago, visiting family. No, I have no idea what's going on. I think what's going on.
It's funny, sir, because myself and this deputy here, we both were involved in the pursuit with you, and you cut all the way through Sandy and Staff City and over up to Polito area near the wood shop or the wood fields and all the way back down here and up and down and up and down and all over.
And just like I did man in motel,
just happened.
It wasn't me. Hang on. Did you have a description of this person you were after? Because I've spoken to other officers and nothing was done.
I do, because I was the one that was chasing the guy from the abandoned motel. If he didn't move by that crate, I wouldn't have even saw him. I'm driving the black unmarked Charger right there. That was blacked out in the parking lot.
Do you think there's a reason that we started running after you? It's because we identified you as the person, sir. You think we just randomly started running after you? Like, oh, that's the guy. It's like, no, it's you look like identical to the guy.
It's not because all the gyms are closed, sir. Not because all the gyms are closed.
Yeah, I don't like running.
Well, I thought it was because, you know, being a police officer was a lonely job and you just wanted friends.
Oh,
nope.
no.
As you can clearly tell, myself and 202 are so out of shape, we could barely keep up to you. You had to slow down for us.
Why I drive.
We don't like running.
That's why. I blame that because I got shot twice in the last week, so I'm a little out of shape right now.
Well, it's injuries.
All I can say is you can't have a description because it wasn't me. Well, if you do have a description, it's not of me because it wasn't me. So,
all right, sir. Well, regardless of what you say, there's an active warrant on your name. So at this point, no matter what deputy or trooper or officer in the city picks you up, once you run your name, there's an active warrant. It's our job to bring you in on that warrant, and the courts will take care of it from there. Even if we didn't identify you, just the fact that you have the warrant is enough for us to bring you in, and the courts deal with it.
How can you have a warrant on my name?
Just watching out for the cougars here, guys.
I've only just given you my name.
Because there's one right there.
Yeah, I think
sure
it's on
it doesn't come eat us. Because they got claws and teeth. They weigh about 250 pounds.
All right, for your safety, I'm just going to put you in the back of my car.
Imagine like a running back from the NFL tackling you and then biting you with sharp teeth.
Sir?
Thanks so much, Z, for adding that.
3 times in a row.
So, just a quick question. Do you remember the name of the individual that you issued the warrant for from the dirt bike / muggings and the fleeing?
So, Officer Beer, sorry for the not getting around the chat, by the way, guys, but so Officer Beer has had a run-in with Barry Bogan in a positive way. I've pulled him over quite a few times. I actually just gave him a ride-along.
Yeah, I'm about to grab
as a matter of fact, on his birthday stream, he did a 24-hour stream, and we started that stream with the ride-along with me.
Here's your M4 back.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we've done that, and it was fun. Just got to watch out for those cougars, you know. Never know when they're going to come up behind you and lick you in the neck.
Have a good one.
Yep. All right, man. 202. Have a good one. I think that's my so here's what happened. So I could not draw a weapon at all, any weapon. I see this cougar. I pull up over there. I see this cougar attacking this poor guy.
Rescue 2, engine 2.
And then I'm like, and like it. I don't know. The snaps are locked. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't get anything out of my trunk. So
I dual broken legs.
I kind of blinked my eyes, abracadabra, and then I was at like CLS area, and then but that didn't change anything. So I actually had to take a short nap, go to BCSO, get my vehicle, and then a Charger spawned right underneath my Explorer about 4 or 5 seconds after I was sitting in my Explorer. It was really weird.
10-7, 10-42.
That's crazy, man. You've had an interesting night.
Well, with all the calls, and I mean, my first call was one with those 2 kids from the liquor store issue.
Yeah, you know, it's been non-stop for the 3 hours I've been on duty.
Yeah, non-stop.
234 issued the warrant. He was the primary on the first pursuit that went from down and around over there by Stab City, down the dirt road, going up to Zancudo, the military base, came back down. We lost him for a second, gained eyes. He went back to Stab City.
200 bits I see 14 minutes ago. Thank you so much, man. That's 300 bits that I see on the thing here.
And around Polito. I believe they regained eyes southbound, and then they, I believe, 66'd it for the safety of the public. And then I caught the same guy mugging around the abandoned motel. He was trying to hide. It was pitch black. He was trying to hide near a container. If he didn't move, I wouldn't have saw him. I chased him out of the abandoned motel and lost him on Marina Drive around the junkyard.
Was he riding a dirt bike at all?
Somebody go get that silver.
He was.
We'll get him.
3 back 10-8.
Fuck it. We'll let somebody else deal with it right now.
Yeah.
He was on a dirt bike the entire time.
So somebody was in a Charger, a marked Charger, when I first came on duty. So I was in plain clothes. I came up, I passed Mama John's, and I saw somebody literally holding somebody else at gunpoint. over by Mama John's, and they were on a dirt bike. And then I came up, went to tell the Charger, and I think he was taking a nap on duty or whatever. I'm not sure. And so then I went and changed, got my unit, and then that person was gone. So if that's the same individual, I also saw him, but I could not identify him because he was wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
Okay. Was the description looking the same?
I mean, he doesn't look anything like that now. He was wearing like a helmet and those, those weird looking clothing that dirt bike people ride. The fancy, squiggly, kind of cartoonish looking clothing, I thought.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No, that's not him then, because the guy that we were chasing was in all black with the shirtless vest, black helmet on a brownish, yellowish dirt bike.
Definitely not the same guy.
So I was secondary in the pursuit. I'm gonna go check my dash cam and see if I recognize him through the dash.
That would work.
Let me go. I'm gonna go get rid of. Go ahead. Sorry.
Apparently somehow 234 got the plate off the dirt bike, even though I know they don't have visible plates on the rear, and that's how the warrant was issued. I just asked him to confirm the name, and the name that he gave me was a Brandon Bandit. So.
Okay.
County Fire Engine 2.
I'm gonna go get rid of this other unit over here that just somehow didn't go away on its own.
Okay.
Never know those things that come alive. All right, I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. It's been busy for sure. Let's see.
106 signal 4 954 Route 68.
Okay, so there's a car accident down the street.
Engine 2, copy of Ralph from Joshua.
I can remove that animal, huh? What does that do? Let's get this thing up out of here.
234.
Go for 106.
The county medic's taken yet.
All right. Save that for later.
10-4,
We want some snacks.
He has a pretty long stay.
There you go.
You ever had barbecued bobcat? I heard it's pretty good. I've never had it. You know, would probably love it. Would be like somebody from Australia. You know anybody from Australia around here in the county?
Not right off the top of my head, no.
Oh, too bad. Because I'm sure they'd love to barbecue that stuff. They barbecue everything.
Trying to get a hold of me a minute ago?
Oh yeah.
Negative.
Sure
There's a motor vehicle accident. 9546 PM heading over.
Can I speak to one of you?
10-4.
I mean, you are, sir. You don't have to yell at us, though.
We're going to be
right here.
The power lines.
Yeah, but the windows are up.
I understand.
I heard you talking through the window. You saying about a dirt bike. Was it my dirt bike? Because I haven't been using it. I've been away. It was left at the caravan, the RV place. You need to go and check to see if it's still there.
Yeah.
What RV place? The one right here down the street? Because I'll go look.
Yeah, Sonora Desert Trailer Park.
Do you know the pulse of that?
I live in the one that's all.
I mean, if you don't remember it offhand.
Is that the one that? Is that the one right here across the street from the gas station, right behind us? Is that the one you're talking about?
No, it's across the freeway. It's behind Rex's diner.
Oh yeah, I know where it's at.
Okay.
I can go over. What does your bike look like? Does it have a VIN number on it?
Probably, but I don't have the paperwork with me. It will all be in my place.
But what does it look like?
And what color's your help?
It's brownish color. It's Sanchez, and it's pretty beat up. I've been using it on all these dunes and
for
so on.
For sure, I'm seeing a lot of action. These shots. Welcome. Thanks for following.
Your front tire guard. What color is that on your Sanchez?
Oh my gosh, we're getting detailed.
God, I don't know. Whatever color it was probably isn't what it is now because I haven't cleaned it.
Okay, sir. So basically, here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go look for this motorcycle. There's what, like 15, 20 some trailers there, and what they all have motorcycles out there because that's the primary vehicle that they tend to use there. And what does yours look like? Because I'm not gonna go run the VIN number on every single motorcycle just to try to help you out. You know what I mean? Like, where is it parked? What does it look like? So I can kind of find it easier. 'Cause, I mean, I don't got all night to go do stuff. I mean, they do actually have calls for service here in the county, believe it or not.
But it's the girlfriend's place. She's a hippie. You can identify her place. It's the one with all the peace signs and multicolours on it. And my dirt bike was parked on the end of it.
All right, so I'll look for peace signs if I don't see a motorcycle. I'll call these officers if I see it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, and you're saying that
if it isn't there, it wasn't me. I'll need to report it stolen.
Ah, okay. Well, that'd be convenient.
The physical description
okay.
on
Well,
my dash
convenient.
cam matches perfectly to this gentleman as well.
Okay. Well, I mean, there it is.
For clothing, he did have a helmet on, so we need to. If hopefully there's a helmet on his dirt bike when you go look over there. If it's an orange in color helmet, then it's gonna be him.
Yeah, I'll go take a look.
I was gonna say if you guys both wanted to go over there, and I could just hang out.
Oh, like a wolf pack?
Somewhere.
Or you can go. You can take the BCSO
like
since he needs to go there, or you could follow us too. We can all like go wolf pack in there.
Yeah, it's all three of us.
Don't turn your back on the wolf pack. Yeah, I can do that, guys.
Exactly.
Yep.
Woohoo!
Oh shit! I gotta put my gun away.
All right, sir, get cozy back there.
Yeah.
Gun away. Okay. Want that one. Put it down. Put it up, put it down. Jump around. Trunk. I can't type. There we go. Turn on the controller again. Don't turn your back on the wolf pack. Oh, I have these. I don't like these lights down here. Where are they up? They're already here? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, all over the road. Look at that. Probably gonna get pulled over for driving like a moron. A lot of cops do that. They say, "Oh, you were crossing lanes and stuff." It's like, well, I can't even drive like that. Trying to drive nice. I knew you were gonna, idiot. We're wolf packing. Get out of the way. Uh-oh. State troopers better be good. Have lights. We'll continue. I'm trying to get out of first person. There we go. Hey, dummy, wait your turn. You see my lights on in the fire engine that you're crushing into? Oh, no, he's backing up.
177, any unit that was possibly looking for a black and color Sand King?
Jeez Louise.
I'm going to need a tow to 400 for a Sand King left in the highway.
The trailer park down here. I've patrolled here many times. All right. So that's JJ. I don't know what his name is because I wasn't really investigating anything. I was just trying to, there was something going on there, and I was trying to, like, respond and help out. Look at that car all fucked up. That doesn't look suspicious. I'm going to run that on the way out of here. I'd hate to be leaving here right now, or living right here as all these cops pull up. Look, 2 of them undercover and 1 marked unit, so you don't think they're fake. Don't turn your back. Don't turn your back on the wolf pack. So we're looking for peace signs. Not seeing any peace signs here yet. Oh, there's some peace signs. Right through the neighborhood. Here we go. All right. Hey, ladies, how you guys doing? I'm Deputy Beards, Blaine County Sheriff's Department, and we're looking for a possible resident in the area that has a motorcycle. Have you seen motorcycles like parked around here?
234 42 10-7.
If I can get one unit over here to assist. I am going to have to suspend this driver. Not sure if she's going to get transported or not, but I just want another unit here just in case.
I can't spell. Confirm you live in the trailer park. Park? Question mark. Let him tell us if he lives here or not. Hopefully he'll see it. Not that far away. All right, ladies, I see the cat's got your tongue and almost got mine earlier, but we fixed that, so now I can kill him. But I'll be right back with you. Thank you so much. Would you like to talk? I know you guys don't want to talk to cops or anything. Do you have anything that you can have? We're trying to locate somebody that might live here in the area with a motorcycle. No? Okay. He doesn't want to say anything either. He doesn't want to say anything to me. Nobody wants to talk here, so.
Yeah, the girlfriend, actually the girlfriend talked to you. You probably just didn't see it because you were a little deaf. But apparently the girlfriend saw...
What do you say? My hearing aids were
sorry.
high enough? My hearing aids high enough?
What? I can't hear you.
Oh, see, now you're trying... That's even double rude. Listen.
But yeah, the girlfriend actually said he saw the dirt bike leave. So maybe if we can ask the girlfriend what color his helmet was, and what color the mud guard on the front tire was.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, she said he left on it this morning, so...
Okay, so he did leave the area on it.
Yeah.
I mean, what else do we need? She said he left the area on it, and so it's not going to be here if he left. Did she see him come back? Because I didn't.
Yeah, we can ask her that. And if she knows the color of the helmet, then the color of the helmet would match to my dash cam footage from the 1031. Because the rest of his clothing matches 100%. We just didn't see his face through it.
Right. All right, I'll go ask her and let's see if she elaborates. I think they're just...
I'll go talk to her.
All right, ma'am, I apologize. I probably didn't have my hearing aids up high enough. Just wondering, the other deputies here, in case I can't hear, so we're just wondering what color his helmet was. See. What color was his helmet? Here asks. That's kind of wouldn't be a question mark. All right, ma'am. Thank you so much. We'll go see. I'll go talk to my interpreters and see what you said.
County 428.
Thank you so much.
To any unit who is a date unit.
Drug and Alcohol Task Force. Date.
646. 646 from 428. Go ahead.
Wait.
Can I get you at?
I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know
going
what
off
you
of
said.
dirt. Okay, well he just admitted to it.
Of course he did.
Well, let's just say one thing. When you make a sharp turn like that by the junkyard and go through a bush, you think I'm really gonna follow you?
He's not.
I can think of worse ways to end up.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
Some good jokes.
All right.
So what am I looking at?
Let's see. Aside from what the warrant issued was aggravated, fleeing, eluding, armed robbery, and might as well tack on trespassing to that as well, because he was at the abandoned motel. He was actually on the property.
And driving out of style. He had a brown helmet with black clothing. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, and I believe his license was expired too, so there's that as well.
Good call. I got mine in my unit.
Yeah, I ran his.
I got mine.
Yeah.
Can you arrest the girlfriend as well?
She didn't do nothing illegal, sir.
Yeah, she's
but
a
I
helper.
did this because she wanted some weed.
So you ran from the cops because she wanted weed.
You mugged people and ran.
I didn't have any money.
202, are you doing the paperwork on this? Am I doing the paperwork on this?
Well, I was gonna hand him over to 234 or 243, but he decided to go off duty. So I guess I can take it if you don't want to do it. I mean, we were both of us were kind of involved with the pursuit, so.
Well, if it helps, you can just leave it.
That's a good idea. Let's see. 1 second. Let me let you out of the car right here. Give me a second.
Oh,
You're such a smart guy.
Thanks.
Such a smart guy. Yep. I'm just gonna let you. Oh. My God, do I look like I was born today?
Down to make sure no weapon. Right?
Yeah, no weapon. Right. Yeah. He had no. Oh, he did. He had a gun on him. That's not registered to him. That was somebody else's. He doesn't know where he got it from, apparently, or something like that. Plus, he had a knife on him.
Yeah, it's one of the neighbours. We use. It's kind of like available for us because of the animals around here. I just grabbed it.
That's not how the laws work, sir.
I mean, it's yes, sir. If you were to carry that weapon on your private property, that would be fine. But once you remove it from the private property, and especially when you conceal it, and it's now a felony, sir.
Especially
yeah, but my bike and my clothes are on my private property, so I didn't really remove it, did I? Because he was on me.
That would be a concealed weapon, sir. It's concealed on your person.
Well, I'm not a lawyer, so.
So, now that was a good mention there. Aggravated fleeing and looting, armed robbery, driving unexpired.
I mean, he brought it up. I didn't bring it up. I was just telling him what the law was.
Commission of a felony.
Oops. That's. I mean, he was provided with his Miranda rights as soon as he went in cuffs. By the way, so I mean, he's freely giving us this information. So.
Yeah, and if we run the serial number on the gun and see if anything comes back on the stolen database, that might help us out as well.
Yep, especially since it's property, sir. We did read your rights. You do have the right to remain silent. You can stop at any time. Remember.
Did we do a full body search, like go through his pockets, or just patting down, make sure no weapon?
I just did a pat down.
You left my cavity intact.
Yeah, sir, we don't really like to go deep into the cavity. They did do that in jail, though. So when you get there, just tell them we said hi.
Alright, so if you step out, I'm just going to look through your pockets and whatnot, make sure you got nothing else on you. Face the vehicle.
Yeah, the penal code for bad fashion actually isn't one. It should be an infraction. Probably disturbing the peace is what we would write him up for. Right, Dave? So, I'm being asked what the penal code for bad fashion is, and I would kind of, categorize it under disturbing the peace, because if you go out there, like, remember that guy Jamal? Like, he was kind of disturbing the peace with his fashion accessories as well, but with his vehicle.
I thought that was Arsenio Hall we saw over there.
I know.
The guy in the yellow you're talking about? I thought that was Arsenio.
No, remember the guy with the pink and the white CVPI?
Any available county units?
Oh, yes, him, yes.
Yeah. And then he had like these shoulder pads or something on his biker cut. It's kind of weird looking.
Alright, man. So I got a question. Where'd you get these? I'm sorry. Where'd you get these?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
iFruit laptops, phones, this jewelry. Is that all yours, or is that something?
177 the Rescue 2 Engine 2. Good.
Is there a way of tracing if it belongs to someone?
It's going to be in the area of 3031.
Got serial numbers.
Phones and laptops, yeah.
Going down off the trail. His name's going to be Joseph Gannon. He can see the train bridge.
No, well, there's no point if you're going to check the numbers, and they're not going to come back to me.
Once again, 3031. He's going to be on a dirt trail.
Fine by me.
I'll have that way and help in the search.
So he had over $1,000 in dirty money. He had weed, a couple stolen IDs, fake IDs.
We're dealing with it.
Here's the only question I have, Deputy, is so I get the laptops and all that, obviously.
Any available highway units want to assist me?
Was the money marked, or I mean, I don't know if we can prove it's dirty, if it was stolen or not, unless
head over to
it was stolen from a bank.
Help me locate it down Hiker.
10-4.
You know what I mean?
It looks marked to me.
Okay.
When I was looking at it.
Yeah. Maybe, we'll have to have the counterfeit experts look at it, see if it's counterfeit or if it's maybe it's his. I don't know. So in the game,
I don't know, but with just the little 6 small things of weed he had, I think.
Yeah, Jamal's shoes
it's
are legit.
almost another felony, maybe a misdemeanor.
You don't sell weed, do you, sir?
No, it's what I was buying for the girlfriend.
Location.
She smokes that much weed, and she's still your girlfriend. That might be a risk to your health when you get out. So you may want to think about your life choices there, sir. That's all I'm saying. No judgment.
Yeah, well, I have learned. Next time I'm going to change my clothes.
So you're saying you want to be a better criminal. I mean, that's a step in the wrong direction, but if that's the choice that you're making, we're just some beat cops, man. The investigators are really good at what they do, especially there's this one. He's like the human camcorder. So if he sees you, I guarantee you, like in a year from now, he'll tell you exactly your facial expression that you had at the time.
10-4.
You know what I'm talking about, Justin, guys?
Oh yeah, 572 is
Oh yeah.
Ida, welcome. Nice to see you.
All right. So 202. I talked to Mr. Halls. He's the neighbor that lives in the lives in that trailer right there. So apparently it is a quote-unquote communal gun that he leaves for people to protect this property here. So the gun isn't technically reported stolen, although the fact that you had it, it's still a felony for you to have that concealed on your person. And also because he lent you the gun and legally he's not allowed to do that and let you take it off property, he's also going to lose his firearms license because of this.
Didn't even know he had a license, but yeah, okay.
How do you?
Well, if he does, he's going to lose it. If he doesn't,
how do you
then
pronounce
he's going
it
to jail
there,
as well.
Magnus?
Okay.
Ida.
Ooh,
tier 1 sub to Ida.
Well, I didn't know the girlfriend was going to drop me in it.
106,
It's supposed to be my bloody alibi.
Ida.
Well, apparently she's
I'm
not
sorry.
on our side today.
Ida.
They never forget, do they?
Ida.
No, they don't. So.
Alrighty, so let's get back in the vehicle.
You gonna take him?
He's the queen. Alpha Ida. Alpha Ida.
Alright, well, thanks for giving us a hand on everything. Even though you weren't, well, this part at least.
My hands are your hands, my friend.
Done deal.
Yes.
Hey Dom, watch this. Want to see magic?
What's that?
What?
What's that?
Watch. You want to see some magic? See his sunglasses? Watch this. 1. Oh my God! He didn't even wait to the count of 3. Boom. Look at that. Oh.
That was the bonus. That was the bonus round. Bonus round. Bonus round. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
1099.
10-9.
Let me out. I can help.
22. 10-4.
There we go.
Oh, wrong one.
Oh,
wrong one.
You stole it from me.
That was
hey, he needs one because he needs one. Punching wrong people here or whatever. Hey, nobody else wants those. I give them freely, no charge. All right, guys. Guys, be safe. Don't die. All right.
You as well.
Well, guys, 7:30 here. I think I'm going to drive back to the station, and we're going to have to end this stream, unfortunately. I could keep going with this all night because, like I said, this is what I do. This is the other side of Howl that you guys normally see.
Be advised, the caller states that he just saw a Leo vehicle somewhere near him going up the trail, so you're in his area.
I'm listening right now to what the radio's saying. So, we're going to head back to the station here. We don't have a dispatcher on anyways. Here's this. Go ahead and run this plate real quick. Oh, I don't have my radar and stuff on, but I can back up here. I think that's an AI vehicle anyways, but I want to take a look at it because
County filter, you can show me back 10-8-98 off this MBA.
Which vehicles? I didn't roll down my windows, by the way. You got to be listening outside of your vehicle to the sounds that come in from outside. You can't do that with your windows up. Let's see, DMV lookup. I'm going to do, if you guys want to see what I'm looking at, let's just go ahead and, as I'm moving my face back and forth. So if I open the Steam browser, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to enter here. Server 1, I'm going to the Sheriff's Department. Gaming Norwegian, you are, I think, already gone through the Leo Academy. So you already know about this as well. Put myself on duty here. Put myself as 10-6. And then I'm right here, BCSO 10-6. So we're going to run the DMV data here of this license plate. If we look right over here, it's 06 Whiskey Lima Paul. We're doing the NATO phonetics. Otherwise, it would be 06 William Lincoln Paul. So 06 Whiskey Lima Papa, and it's not coming back to file. Otherwise, they're there. So if we looked at Howell's license plate, that we wouldn't know it right now because we're not Hal Larry's. So R0L, no, ROL. So roll in deep. That comes back to, that's a Sanctus, a black Sanctus. Registered owner's Hal Larius. And let's see what Mr. Larius has on his thing. If we're running him here, well, that's his picture. But a thug. Guy needs to go to jail. He has 2 vehicles registered to him. There's his address, 2044 North Hunkier Avenue, 589 is the postal. He has all these registered firearms here. He has 250 cals, a sniper rifle, a heavy revolver, and a pistol. And here's that call that he says was bullshit, from my understanding, having never met the man. He had these, actually 2 criminal records for him. And disorderly intoxication, false report of crime. I'm not sure what that was from. Why he has that on his record. We'll have to get that request to have that expunged. I would if I was him. Then I have a notice to appear. Hal Larius has a notice to appear for a misdemeanor offense. No date given at this time. And of course, Ryan has given him a warning for following too closely. And a careless driving warning by John C. So he has no citations driving. And then let's contrast that with one Barry Bogan, who keeps going to court and having his record fixed for him. Barry Bogan. Let's see what Mr. Bogan's looking like. Well, there's Barry. He's got the Zombie, the Challenger, Charger, the Ram, STFU is the license plate. He has 1 notice to appear right now, so he actually has no criminal record. But then again, here is his April 2nd. He has a warning and then a ticket, and then 5th he has a speeding ticket. 6th he has a reckless driving. 8th he has a falling too close warning by Ryan M234. Has parking violation from Noah on the 8th, and he has a speeding ticket written by Joshua here for 1 to 9 miles over. So that's what our stuff looks like that you guys, when we run stuff in here that I didn't really do, and I was doing on a different computer. And so, yep. So the Civ, so everybody comes in here, OCRP, as a civilian. And then when training is when is available, so basically you have to be here for 30 days first. And after that, whenever there is a training schedule or training availability open, you can then apply to be Leo, just to apply as in they put your name on a list. And then based on how soon you get your name on the list, you put into a schedule when they can get to you. They're still working on people. 88 people applied to be Leo in December of this last year. And they're still working through that list. They did about 6 or 7 yesterday. They did the basic academy, which took about 4 or 5, 6, 7 hours, something like that. And then Third Life Gaming just hosted a stream. Thank you so much. And then I had somebody else following me as well. But yeah, so you come in as a Civ, you do Civ stuff. It's good if you can hook up with other people like an MC or, you know, groups of people doing things. Because otherwise you're just basically riding around until you get pulled over. And, you know, that's fun for a little bit. But you see, like, we can turn on our lights and everything. And then when you're a Civ, you kind of can't. And then when you drive like a jerk, we'll pull you over.
106-177. I believe he's going to be on the ridge closer to Grapeseed.
I will, you know, I'll pull you over and I'll just talk to you. Like, if I'm gonna like give somebody a ticket, if I were to actually RP them giving somebody a ticket, I'd probably just give it from the, you know, the chat menu. It's like gives ticket. I don't necessarily want to put it on their record in the CAD that you just saw, unless, and that's just me, unless they want one on there. Because some people want to be that criminal with that history, you know. So other than that, I don't need to jam anybody up and put points on their record. The point system is kind of, it's what we have, and it's not the best, but it is what we have. So it is a way of kind of keeping track of these things. But at the same time, it's a little unfair because, I mean, if literally you get pulled over a couple times in one day, you can literally lose your license and have to wait 2 days to drive it as that character again legally. And then when you drive illegally, get pulled over, and, you know, some people do it differently. I just make them walk home. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for joining me in my deputy stream tonight. We went for nearly 3 hours. And like I said, I can keep going, but I'm going to have to jump out here for the evening. So I'm going to turn that in. And so we just got a follow from XJ Snake, and I'm getting ready to hand this off to somebody else. Let's see if anybody's up and running right now.